Yeah, we can
Can I
see
play
it.
the fucking game now?
A slap run.
Come for me, bitch. Oh yeah. Bro. Whoa. Jesus Christ. No. We've just hit him with a double cast. Oh!
Did you do it?
Yes!
Yes! Do we have any cards in the chat?
If we do, fuck off. Avengers
Ensemble.
Ensemble. We're up. Hey. Oh, my camera's all the way up there. Hi. Hey, how are we all doing?
Your camera was like up in space.
Yeah, it was. That looks pretty good, right? That looks pretty good. We got a little layout for it. We're quite excited to do this. We've been spending the past week watching Phase 1.
At a
all the
completely
Marvel
reasonable
films.
time of the day as well.
Say that again?
No, we never like stayed up until like 5 a.m. to watch
Yeah,
one of
I
these or
mean,
anything.
we literally watched like 2 movies a night. And
Yeah.
talked all the way through them about other films. But we picked up some new stuff along the way. We've both seen them too many times. Oh, you fucking cunt! Right at the start.
What?
Right at the start,
What?
Madge. Oh God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, it's a way to start off
They've
the
been waiting.
stream, right? It's a way to start
They
off the
were
stream.
waiting. They were like, gotta make them do the push-ups.
Okay.
That's
alright.
20 already.
There's 20 already. Fuck you. You better fucking fill that fucking chat with Davy Jones. I want to see that shit.
Oh, yeah, all in around my mouth. Well, let's see it. These better be good push-ups. He's done it. He's like had a lot of practice. You can tell. There we go. He's gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk. He's gonna like go green and rage out any second now.
Like that.
Yeah. We're feeling the gamma radiation flowing.
Oh God, I just nearly sat on the cat. That's a fucking good start, isn't it?
Yeah. 20 push-ups and you sat on your cat.
So how are we doing? How's your day been?
Pretty much just waiting around to do this.
Yeah, man.
We've
I had to go for my drugs test this morning. That was fun. Yeah, it's just a piece of piss now.
literally a piece of piss.
Yeah, man. But the walk to work is quite long now because I've moved, so my legs are fucking done in. It's like a 2-mile walk, one way. Oh!
Well, I was gonna say it's not too bad. It is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, man. It's not too bad. I'd rather do that than take the tram, honestly. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Finished the row now.
so I'm fucking out of breath. You guys with those push-ups straight away, man. Did me in. So we've got something set up. We've got, like I say, we've been watching all the films. So
We've got 6 films that we watched.
is it 6? Yeah. What did we start with? The Hulk.
So
No, we started with Iron
We
Man.
started with Iron Man, then we watched
The Hulk. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Then
What did we
then
watch?
Thor.
Yeah.
I think it was Iron Man, Hulk, and then Thor in the same night. I think.
Ah,
Hulk and
God, I
Thor
don't
was in
know.
the same night, I think. And then
Iron Man 2,
Captain America, the Avengers.
and Avengers. The Avengers.
So straight off the bat, we've got a little tier system thing here. It's just one I found online. We've got S, A, B, C, D, all the Marvel films here, but we're just gonna sort of be ranking the ones from.
Alright, do you wanna go in release date then? Let's do this by release date.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Right, so the first film out in 2008 was Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah, yeah.
That's just
So I wonder what the
I don't
budget
know,
was on
that's-
that film.
the budget on Iron Man. Why don't you look it up?
Let's have a
Is
look.
it-
See. Let's
Google the show.
IMDb
Ironman triathlon.
2008.
Would you like to be strong?
Oh, the dog's barking. Fucking hold on.
Hate it when the balk dogs. So Iron Man budget must have been like 140 million USDs. Well, I'm not an American.
I literally liked it.
But that seems like a lot of money.
Right. So yeah, I mean, straight off the bat, the first thing we started talking about was Rhodey, right? And we had a look as to why they've got different why they changed the actor in the second one is because Terrence Howard is his name. I'm not very familiar, to be honest. Can you see that there? You can barely see that there, but
This sort of
it's there.
not amazing, but what?
Who played Rhodey? This motherfucker. There you go. There he is. There he is.
Terrence
You can see him
Howard.
there. Yeah, this motherfucker.
I wonder what else he's like been in.
I don't know.
Terrence.
But he was the highest paid actor in the first
He was in
Iron Man
Crash,
film.
which was like a shit film.
Crash.
Yeah, it was like it was sort of like about racism and stuff, I think.
Okay. So yeah, apparently he was quite
He's
a big
just
actor.
been on a lot of
really.
TV shows, it looks like.
Right. Okay. But Robert Downey Jr. wasn't paid as much because he was considered as a risky choice, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't. Terrence Howard. There it is. Terrence wouldn't. He didn't want to accept the lower paycheck for the second film. And
He was like, "Fuck no."
honestly,
I'm
I think
Rhodey
it was probably for the better because I think the replacements. He's got a lot more
Yeah,
character to him.
we were like saying this when we were watching. It doesn't really
Yeah.
ever feel like he was friends. It was just
No, it's just kind of
across
like
as a complete like dickhead, to be honest.
Yeah. Like
You
at
know,
least
nothing against
with Cap and Bucky, they've got that whole dynamic going on. You know,
Yeah, Cap was
they're like actually friends as well as looking out for each other and being cunts to each other and all this. But no, it's just Rhodey and Stark just sort of. I don't know.
it didn't work in Iron Man 1, did it?
It's like fucking oil and water, right? It's just like.
Which I bet he's fucking regretting not taking that lower
Yeah, I'm
paycheck,
sure he
'cause I
fucking
reckon
is, because right now he'd be
I
War
bet that would have
Machine,
worked
bro.
out for him in the long run.
Yeah, man, fully. But yeah, that was quite interesting. How much did this game make? This game? I'm in a mindset. I don't even know how to look on IMDb,
Box
bro.
office.
It's got to be down here.
Oh my! It made over $500 million.
Okay, you've got it. Oh, I think I just found it here. Jesus Christ, that's quite a budget, bro. 140 mil. Estimated.
Yeah, and they made double their
Jesus.
budget back.
Fuck, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Well, this film still makes money, right? Because
Oh yeah, of course. It's like the
it's still
fucking
sold. It's pretty sure it's on Disney Plus now.
yeah, man, fully. And it's just like it's the fucking foundation for the Marvel universe, isn't it? Really. That film
Yeah, which is
it's the real
it's weird
start of it all.
'cause, like looking at this film, it's very. While it's like a template movie for like the MCU, it's also quite different. Like this one was sort of it's like okay, we're gonna actually. I feel like this one more than any other Marvel movie really has its own like storyline. Like you've got the whole thing with like okay, America's in the Middle East being evil, and there's like themes about that with Ironmonger, but you don't really get that in any of the other films, do you?
No, that's true. That's true.
Everything else after this is just decidedly a lot more focused on being a Marvel movie than really being its
Yeah.
own movie.
Yeah, I can get where you're coming from with that, definitely. Definitely. It does a really good job of setting everything up. And I can't even remember the villain's name, bro. I always forget his name.
Ironmonger.
Yeah, but like the guy's name.
Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah, that's it. Yeah. Looks fucking Lex Luthor looking motherfucker over there. He was kind of cool. He wasn't amazing.
Yeah,
He
he's a self-contained villain. Like
I kind of like
he does
his relationship.
seem
with
like a real
stuff.
person. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely. I do like his
Doesn't seem
relationship with
ridiculous.
Stark, and the fight at the end is pretty badass. And it all still looks fucking great. The CGI is pretty mint.
Oh,
Which
I
is
think they
funny because obviously the Hulk came afterwards, and that film looks fucking horrendous, bro.
We gotta talk about the Hulk then.
He looks like a big green turd. He really
he looks
does.
like a roided out piece of
Let's
poo.
get a picture of the Hulk, man.
Like he just, I don't know what they were thinking in that film. Because there was a Hulk film before this one, wasn't there, with a CGI Hulk?
Yeah.
And I think maybe they just decided we can't do this. Let's just like make him look like a Resident Evil character.
He does look like Resident Evil. I mean, like, you've got like the Resident Evil like animated movies. It looks like it's ripped from one of those, man.
Yeah, he looks a bit like a giant fucking zombie you'd fight in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it doesn't look great, and he looks absolutely fucking nothing like the actor.
He doesn't look like Edward Norton at all.
Edward Norton, that's his. See, I'm so bad with names. There he is, right there.
They also like this film has a lot of setup, like on the rewatch. I noticed it's got a lot of setup.
Man.
Like,
I had no idea, bro. Oh, we got a new follow. I didn't even realize. Thank you for the follow. I think I may have been letting the dog out when that happened or something. I don't know. Thank you.
Batman's the best Avenger. He could easily beat Thanos because he has tech. I mean,
prep time, bro. Prep time. It's all about that. It's all about that Batman prep time. Batman could kill God. It's Batman prep time, bro. It's like his own natural plot armor.
Yeah. So what? So there's like this Mr. Blue dude, who I'm assuming they were gonna turn into the Grey Hulk, which, this film never got a sequel, which is kind of weird.
There's like a.
Because it's the only Phase 1 film to not have a sequel.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But there's like this in the comics. There's like a blue Hulk type thing. I'm not sure if he's. I like really don't know what his name is. I really don't know what his name is, but I feel like it could be to that. He likes Superman. You're all going in the wrong fucking direction. Is what you're doing.
Like Superman.
He likes Superman.
Superman's the best hero.
Oh, Abomination, bro.
Abomination
is fucking backflips, bro. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
He does a backflip around the Hulk.
They try to recreate the super soldier serum, right? And it doesn't. It like just makes him have like savage reflexes, and he's just jumping around the shop. There's this whole fight in the park, and it's ridiculous.
Stallone squares up to the Hulk as well, and he's like, "Fight me, cunt!" And the Hulk just kicks him into a fucking tree.
Literally, like he dodges a couple of punches, he backflips over him. And then he thinks he's all this and like gets all up close to the Hulk like he's a bully in school.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, he just fucking absolutely smashes him into a tree. I mean, rightly so. He was a cunt. He's not a very likable villain at all.
Also, Abomination, like when he's like fully CGI and he's like
he looks
talking,
gross,
he's just
man.
like, "Give me a proper fight." It's just like, oh my god. It's definitely
the incredible
like...
Abomination. I'm a monk. Yeah, there he is. Look at that, bro. That looks even more like it's fucking right out of a Resident Evil film, bro.
He worked when I was playing the Incredible Hulk video game, and I think the reason why is because he looks like a video game character. He looks like one of the
definitely does
shots of the bodybuilder.
He definitely does here. He's really cool in the new Avengers, actually. He's a really fun fight. But yeah, I don't know. He was pretty fucking...
like ripped his arm bone out.
Yeah, it was pretty badass though. It was a pretty savage fight. Yeah, he doesn't look great. He really doesn't look great.
Like you're peeing your dad at the same time.
Yeah, man. I mean, everyone fucking shits on Doomsday, but like, look at that, man. That's ugly.
Like, he's got the whole like crocodile spine and everything going on.
I don't know. I don't absolutely hate the design. It's just not pulled off very well.
He looks like trash. It looks like garbage. He looks like somebody's butthole got cancer and then shat itself out.
But yeah, we never saw the return of him, and we noticed that nothing ever really...
Yeah, what happened to him?
Yeah, he was just sort of left on the floor in front of all the cops, and the Hulk sort of just went away, after this big and admittedly surprisingly savage fight. I was pretty impressed by that fight because I really didn't
A
remember
lot of that
much.
fight was like in at night time in the dark though, so you couldn't
That
really
is
see
also
what's going
true.
on super
That is
well, could
also
you?
true. But there's is it a
Which I
tank or something? Something shoots a rocket at Abomination and he just grabs it and fucking fucking nuts it. I loved
yeah,
that.
he's like
That
head
was
nuts
cool.
it.
That was cool. I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool fight. Because I just remember everything I remember about this film is just negative, and then rewatching it sort of put a bit more light on it. And we didn't think that oh, you fucking absolute twat boy. Here he
You
is
gotta
with
turn
the
him into
push-ups.
Abomination.
Yeah, I am
Well,
gonna turn into Abomination. I'm gonna fucking look at that. I'm gonna look like one of them. I'm gonna look like one of them, mate.
do the superroids.
Yo, Joe, how you doing, my dude? You see that?
That's Abomination and Incredible Hulk after they gone down to Total Gym right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You fucking happy? You fucking happy? Are you happy with that? You better be happy with that. You fucking asshole. I love you, really.
I think we should have almost maybe watched like the other Hulk movie just to compare it, because
like
he
the
looks
old
like.
one. When did that? Like, I didn't
I think that one's just called Hulk, right?
think so. Yeah, this motherfucker, bro. Look at that. I mean,
Look how green he is, man.
you've got to like think like. I mean, 2003. That wasn't.
He's like saturated to fuck.
Yeah, 2003 wasn't like. I don't know. It was a good while ago, but I feel like we were a little bit further than this. I might be wrong, to be honest. But oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, that's it. They're fucking coming for your stream now. You've played 4 seconds of a movie.
That's not real. Surely that can't be real. No. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's like
Oh my
he's like
God.
big and he's green. And
Bro, he looks like fucking Shrek, man.
look how if you look at his muscles
Jesus.
like compared to the Marvel one,
I mean, he doesn't look as like.
his like muscles aren't trying to rip out of his fucking skin.
Yeah, because he's like. I mean, you can even see it here. He's like. Oh no, maybe that's not.
I think if that Hulk didn't look
Like-
so green, like wasn't so completely contrasted out,
He
I
wouldn't
think
look,
he'd
he wouldn't
actually
look too
look better
bad.
than.
Yeah.
I think he would look better.
Yeah, it wouldn't look too bad. I don't like. If I have seen the film, I don't remember it. So I mean, but I mean, he just looks like a big Shrek, man. Oh no, look at that, bro.
Mon Mew, it looks like the
Jesus.
fucking Terminator.
That's disgusting, man. I wouldn't want to wake up with that at the end of my bed. I'll tell you now.
No,
Fucking
but
hell.
I'm going back to sleep.
Jesus Christ. And then you've got Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, which we'll talk more about later, but he looks fucking. He just looks so good. He's a bit. I mean, the path they go with him overall is a bit funky and winky wonky, but.
Well, Avengers came out 4 years later than Hulk.
4 years,
they had, like,
is that the
4
gap?
They had 4 years to figure out how to make the Hulk
4 years
actually
and
look
6 movies.
not terrible.
The Hulk came out straight after Iron Man. We didn't really. There's not really a whole lot more to say about Iron Man either, because it's just a pretty solid film. Like,
Yeah, I feel like stuff doesn't really start happening into Iron Man 2.
yeah, it's you've obviously you got the old I am Iron Man thing, and they call back to it and all that. Okay, no worries, my dude, no worries. Listen to you boys whilst you work.
Yeah,
Do it, bitch.
they do a lot of callbacks to Iron Man. Like they have.
Yeah,
the,
there's a lot of callbacks to this film. But I feel like before we carry on with the Hulk, we should place Iron Man on the tier list somewhere.
I think what tiers do we have?
Oh, Ryan, you beautiful boy! Thank you for the sub gift. Hold on, I'm gonna give you some love for that. Where are you? There he is. Oh no, that's me. There he is. Let's give him some love. Let's give Marge a bit of love. There he is. There you go, boy. There you go, lad.
Oh, he's an Ivysaur. He's a shiny Ivysaur,
He's a shiny
actually.
Ivysaur. But yeah, where do we think
What tiers
this
do we have?
movie
for Iron Man?
belongs? So it's S, A, B, C, or D. I feel like we kinda need an F. Honestly, because
We've only got 6 movies.
that is true. I don't think any of these are like F tier. So I mean, Thor's not great, but I still don't think it's F tier. Oh, I can't believe I went to Thor instead of Hulk. I don't know. Hulk
Yeah,
might be
I
F
would
tier.
probably put. I mean, I'd probably put the first Iron Man as an A tier. Maybe
Isn't it?
I want to
It's
put
a
it in
good.
S tier, but
It's a good setup, and there's a lot of callbacks to it, and I mean, at the end of the day, it goes full circle, doesn't it? Without, you know,
and I feel like
without
this is
getting into that
before.
discussion.
This is before I started just getting annoyed by Pepper Potts.
Yeah, I quite liked her in this film. Yeah, she was definitely pretty cool in this film. She had
But
a full-on
as it
role.
goes on, she just like has more and more sort of lazy performances.
I think she's good in the second one as well. I don't think she's bad in the second one.
And the second one does introduce Black Widow as well.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Where does
She's very good in that film.
where does Hawkeye first come in? Thor. He first comes in
Thor.
Thor, didn't he? Right. So we're gonna put this A tier. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
A
think
tier
we
is a
agree
good
with
spot
that.
for that one.
Yeah, I think that's sound. It's a pretty solid film.
Right, so where are we placing Hulk?
The Hulk, the Incredible Bulk, the Incredible
Now,
B-Man.
I don't think we can give this film a particularly high rating.
Definitely not.
Shocking,
Definitely
I know.
not.
Maybe a controversial statement, but I don't think the Hulk is that good of a film.
So, yeah, like I say, I've always had negative feelings about this film. I've always had negative feelings about this film. The villain does suck. He's an absolute useless bitch. Yeah, he's an absolute.
Isn't resolved.
Yeah, completely. He's an absolute like weird, just cocky cunt until he gets into this. When he becomes Abomination, like I do quite like the fight, but before that, the villain is so ridiculously unlikable. Like he's just a cunt. Like it's just not a villain that I want to watch. Okay, no worries, Lewis. Cheers for coming along. Have a good sleep. Have a good slop.
Yeah, I also think that Edward Norton doesn't really work as the Hulk at all.
No, definitely not. He just feels like a normal guy.
Not anything against him as an actor. He's been in some absolutely fucking great movies.
Yeah.
And I think the Hulk's a lot more enjoyable if you like imagine it's a sequel to Fight Club as well.
What movies has he been in? So I'm like.
He's been in like American History X.
I know his face, but I just can't picture him in anything, you know.
Fight Club.
Fight Club. He was in Fight Club. Mate, I haven't seen Fight Club in ages, to be fair. Fight Club was a good film.
Birdman. I think I've seen Birdman.
I feel like I've seen Birdman as well.
He's just like a really neurotic guy, which does kind of work for Bruce Banner, but also doesn't really work for me.
I don't know. He just felt like a guy. He just felt like a dude.
Yeah, he doesn't really come across as like a super intelligent gamma scientist.
No.
He's
really
more of
doesn't.
an office worker than he is like.
And there's not really much of that in there either, because it's Mr. Blue that does all the stuff. So he doesn't really do any of that stuff, to be honest.
His lady friend completely gets like basically everything in the Hulk just didn't really matter.
Pretty much, but they did. What we didn't realize going into it is what we were pretty convinced that this film had like almost no tie-in with the other films, and we were completely wrong.
There's a lot of stuff with S.H.I.E.L.D. in this film.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff with S.H.I.E.L.D. in this film, and I completely forgot about all of this. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just such a forgotten about film that it doesn't even feel like part of the thing. But what, like...
No, I didn't even... Robert Downey Jr. shows up at the end, and I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I had no idea that was even a thing. Like, was that even the end credit? Did it have... No, this film didn't have an end credit scene.
No, it didn't.
This film and Endgame are the
fucking no end credit scene. D tier.
doesn't count. D tier. I don't know. Does it? I feel like it kind of deserves an F tier. I was surprised, but I think I was only surprised because there was things in there that I don't remember. and I don't think that's a good sign.
I think the
That
only
means that it was
reason
very
you watch
forgettable.
this film is if you were doing a rewatch of the Marvel films, and
Which is exactly what we're
if
doing.
that's the reason why you have to watch this film, it's not that good of a film.
And it's never one that you're going to be looking forward to.
It's like, oh boy, I can't wait to sit down and watch the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know. I feel like. Okay, well, we can, like. Yeah, we'll just go with D tier. Because, I don't know. It's a shit film, but I kind of enjoyed my experience. And we haven't got an F tier, so.
I think as well it just is aged poorly.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, I think out of all of these films, it definitely looks the worst.
I'm sure it probably aged poorly after a couple of days.
Like, it looks worse than Iron Man, it looks worse than Thor, and it looks a hell of a lot worse than Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the thing is Iron Man was in the same year. It was Iron Man first, and then this. So Iron Man was in like May,
Iron Man
and the
is a
Hulk was in
good-looking
June
movie.
or something like that.
I have to really look at Iron Man hard to see the CGI.
Yeah, it's very, very good. And we were talking about because obviously, me being a massive fan of pirates, I remember bringing up how good Davy Jones looks, and he came.
Oh yeah, it was done by the same studio, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he came 2 years before, bro. Like, that film came out Dead Man's Chest came out 2 years before these films came out by the same fucking company. And he looks like fucking 12 times better. Look at that. Like, he still fully holds up today. Like, he looks great.
Looks a lot better than the Hulk does.
Yeah, it's so strange. Like, it's so weird. But, yeah, I think I'm happy with a D tier for the Hulk. You know,
the music isn't there.
Oh yeah, the
Story's
music
not
was
there.
like I remember mentioning at the end that I like didn't even notice there was music in this film because it was just that like lost. It's like if it was upbeat, it was just lost in all the noise, and there was nothing that caught me about it until like right at the end there was like a tiny little bit, and I was like, oh shit, this film has music.
Yeah, that's really. Yeah, I can't think of any reason why I'd bump this film up to a C tier.
Oh no, definitely not. But a little bit of me kind of like when we were watching the Avengers, for example, I was kind of trying to see if Ruffalo kind of tried to maybe take the character from this film and try to adapt it in his own way, but not change it too much. But it's like I was kind of looking for that sort of thing at the start, but it just seemed like it was just completely lost.
Yeah.
Like,
the one good thing I can say about this film is that it was animated well. Like the Hulk moves like a fucking Hulk.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
The model itself.
The model itself's fucking. He's like a big veiny poo. It does not look good.
Mm-hmm.
It does not look good at all.
I don't think you want your Hulk to look like a giant shit, to be honest.
No, you don't want your Hulk to look like a giant shit.
Right, so what are we gonna give Iron Man 2?
I don't know. I feel like personally, I feel like maybe a B tier, because like it's kind of as good as the first one, but the first one was new. It was like it completely set up the whole thing. You know, they made the second one and they already had basis. They already had the characters and stuff. You know, I think that the first one does such a great job of setting everything up and is such an iconic movie in the entire MCU that it deserves to be almost S tier, honestly, just because of the place it holds in the MCU. You know.
See, Iron Man 2 is where we first find out about the Avengers.
Is Coulson not in... No... Coulson's in Iron Man, right?
He is in Iron Man, but he's only dealing with S.H.I.E.L.D. then. We don't actually hear about the Avengers Initiative until Nick Fury talks to him about it.
So I suppose the first time we actually hear about a team being set up is when Iron Man turns up at the end of Hulk, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Because he does kind of mention it there.
You do see scenes from the Hilk, the Hilk, the Hilk. Watch
The
out! It's
Incredible
the
Hulk.
fucking Hilk. He's gonna get you. We'll squirt his Hilk at you.
That's disgusting.
No, yeah. I think Iron Man 2 actually has a better villain than Iron Man. I liked Whiplash.
I think he's a
Ivan
cooler
Drago
villain.
a lot more than Obadiah.
Yeah, I think he's a much cooler villain, but
But his reason for being a villain is also really silly.
yeah. What? Wait, who? Obadiah?
No, Obadiah is just a
Yeah.
greedy fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
see, that's it. I like Obadiah's relationship with Stark, because I like his character, but he's not nearly as cool. Whiplash he's pretty dope. I like his accent. I like the whole aesthetic he's got going on. I like his suits. I like the fights. The fights are a lot more fun.
yeah. Yeah, they're a lot more like dynamic in the second film compared to the first one.
And you got War Machine as well. You got Rhodey, the new Rhodey,
Yeah,
played
and
by
Brody is
who's he
actually
played by?
by somebody who seems like Tony Stark's friend.
Mate, I'm actually so bad at names, but yeah, they actually felt like they had a relationship in that film.
You get Black Widow introduced in this film, and I think they do a really, really good job of introducing Black Widow. She has some fucking cool ass
Yeah.
scenes.
Isn't it her first Don Cheadle, of course.
But dumb.
Her first scene's like in the little boxing ring bit, right, with Happy, where they're doing the
Yeah, she
fighting
like
training.
kicks his ass.
Yeah. Oh, backpedaling a little bit. One thing that was kind of weird is how they changed Iron Man's position, Stark's position to the Avengers throughout Hulk and the Avengers and Iron Man 2. So Nick Fury shows up in Iron Man 2 and Stark's like, I don't really want anything to do with it. Like, and in Hulk, it's Iron Man going to the guy. You know, it's him telling people about it.
That's just Tony's chance to flex on somebody, you know. He's all about that.
I mean, it was a cool little cameo. It was a cool little thing.
I think what from the film, we could assume that is Tony Stark from Iron Man 2, maybe. I don't know. It's a bit hard to place the timeline.
When did this come out? When did this film come out?
So Iron Man 2 came out in 2010.
2010. So this is 2 years later.
Yeah.
And there wasn't anything between it. It was Hulk, Iron Man, Hulk, and then Iron Man 2, right? So there was a year gap.
Yeah, so Iron Man 2 like teases Thor with Mjolnir in the desert.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah.
And like halfway through the film, Agent Coulson has to leave because he gets reassigned to New Mexico. No.
Which is where the hammer is. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that's mentioned in. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you.
I think the biggest problem I have with Iron Man 2 is that even though I like the villain, I feel like the villain doesn't have a really great in-universe reason to like do all of this shit to Tony Stark.
Yeah, the link's kind of like I wasn't there for maybe a second or something, and I completely missed his motive. Like I went through the film, just completely forgot why he was doing all this, why he hated Stark.
So Tony Stark's dad got his dad deported because he wanted to make money off the arc reactor. Which one doesn't even really make sense considering who Howard Stark is. You think he would like, oh, you want to make some money? Yeah, that's fine. We do that around here, you know?
Yeah, of course. And they kind of build him up to be a bit of an asshole in that film, don't they, Howard? Like,
and I feel like it's a big issue through the entire film. It's just Whiplash doesn't have a direct reason to hate Tony Stark, so it's kind of hard to get invested in him as a villain.
But he remakes his own sort of arc reactor, doesn't he, to power the whips, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, he was like
Tony
created
built
for
one
the movie.
Yeah, Tony built one in a cave, you know. We know it's doable.
Yeah, this guy built a arc reactor in Russia. I don't know. And Justin Hammer's kind of. Wait, I'm not gonna say he's cool because he's not meant to be cool. He's
Um,
a good dickhead.
is that the guy that plays Whiplash? Yeah.
No, Justin Hammer,
Who's Justin Hammer? See, I'm so bad with names. I'd
the,
like.
the
I
guy
just.
from the guy from the film.
Are we on
The
about
the
an
fuck.
actor or
No, the actual
the
character,
actual
you
character?
dickwad.
Oh, what, the villain? Is that his name? I didn't even know that, bro. See, that's just it. He's like, I remember all the fight scenes, but just everything
No,
about him.
no, the fucking guy who makes the shitty technology.
The guy who
And
makes
he
the
has
shitty technology.
he has a suit. He's the guy who frees Whiplash.
Oh,
You
yeah, I know who you
absolute,
mean.
you absolute fucking retard.
Yeah, the guy who sells all the weapons and shit. Yeah, I know, I know who you mean.
Yeah, I'm,
It's
I'm
got
just
Hulk
like,
up, and David
I'm just
Jason,
like, did you watch
and
the
David
film?
Jones. Yeah, I just like the names, man. They just skip right over me.
I'm pretty sure that guy just ends up in prison anyway.
Yeah, we never hear back from him.
What's the police?
Would you have liked to have any of these characters to come back, including like Abomination and Jebediah, or any of these villains? Do you think any of these villains should
Oh,
have come
I
back
think
later on?
Jebediah is pretty fucking dead.
Yeah, definitely. To be fair.
Whiplash probably also dead. I
But
wouldn't actually
mate, he's just
mind.
locked up, and he.
I wouldn't actually mind Abomination coming back and just like kicking the shit out of Professor Hulk. I think that'd be pretty funny.
That would be funny, because I mean, yeah, I'm not even gonna go into Professor Hulk because that's gonna start a whole new conversation.
Yeah.
That is for another time.
And with Justin Hammer coming back, I mean, he could, but he's not really a threat on his own, so.
Yeah, he's not, especially to the Avengers now. But maybe, I don't know. I think for the entirety of Phase 1, the villains were kind of weak, honestly.
Well,
Kind of like Red Skull.
Let's go over. Right, we haven't given Iron Man 2 our rating yet.
We haven't given Iron Man 2 a rating. Personally, I'd say a B. What are you thinking?
I mean, I think the film's got really good music, which is continued over from Iron Man 1.
Yeah, the music in the Iron Man films are probably some of the strongest.
I'd honestly say the CGI in this film is better.
Better than the first one.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I really liked this suit actually. I like how how his character just evolves and he keeps getting new suits and stuff. There's just a thing throughout the
Gotta
whole
make
MCU.
that toy money, dude.
Yeah, man.
Gotta make all the toy
Of
money.
course. But yeah, look, War Machine looks great as well, and I like his whole arc in the film. He
But
becomes the American
I just,
Patriot or whatever, the Iron Patriot
Yeah.
in the third one, doesn't he? Yeah.
I guess the color scheme. I just don't know if this is a better movie than the first one.
Yeah. It's definitely not as iconic.
No.
That's for sure. But I think the fight scenes are better. That end scene, the end,
Yeah.
the whole ending of that
Yeah.
film is sick. Like the whole thing is sick. As soon as that show happens and all the so you said they used robots because they wanted a really savage scene, like almost gory.
Oh yeah,
and they used loads of
they
oil
wanted
and
like to
stuff
have all the
instead of.
oil spraying everywhere, and
Yeah.
they're like getting shot in the
That's
face and
pretty
shit, and it
cool.
works.
I never really noticed that. Also, he makes a new arc reactor, something that we found when he's using the beam, and he doesn't cut the wires.
Oh yeah,
So I wonder.
they do
wonder
that
if
again
we-
in the Avengers with
I wonder
like
if we
the
can
beams
find
he
that.
uses at the end of the film. He like uses those to clear the debris from the fan,
So
and I think he uses the same armor at the start of Iron Man 2 as he does at the start of the Avengers, which is
let's
Mark
see if I
4?
can find it. So he starts using the beam. The beam is like cutting everything up, and then here, why did the beam
shit,
not cut
yeah.
these? Yeah.
How did it not cut the
How did it
wires?
not get through these? Because it came from this way. You can even see the flame behind it. Look. You can even
Yeah, I
see
was
where
just
it's
like-
left a mark. How did it not cut these wires?
He should be making his armor out of those fucking wires. Just
The
wrap a
fucking-
few of those around
The
himself. He'll be
fucking
good.
Uru wires, bro.
He'll be like, I am wire man.
He's also got a Cap shield. I mean, there's no real like. He got.
Yeah, he does have.
He got. He must have got it from his dad. I don't remember if it's
Yeah.
said. He must have got it from.
Yeah, I think they they said that they fished his shield out of the ocean.
Yeah. And it's in bits as well, which is quite surprising.
I'm happy to give this film a B tier, but
Yeah.
I honestly,
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of like.
if we're just doing
I
tier
wouldn't.
1 films, I think we could give it a B tier.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting Iron Man as an S tier. It's a movie that I love, and it's a real.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
real staple of the MCU. But I don't know, because it's not perfect, and there's definitely films that are better than it. But I don't know. There's just something about that film. I'm not sure.
I agree. I agree. I think we could definitely put the first Iron Man in S tier.
Okay, we'll put that in S tier, and then does that mean Iron Man 2 can go in an A or a B?
I think Iron Man 2. If Iron Man is in S tier, I think the second one's an A tier.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be any more than one slot below it, because they share a lot of good things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Which I think.
Go on.
We got Thor. That I was gonna say, with Iron Man 1 and 2, it's kind of hard to judge them against each other because
They're both very
I
similar.
feel like it's a good sequel, but it's, and it continues the story well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people want a lot more from sequels. I'm not necessarily saying that's how I feel, but it doesn't really revolutionize what the first film did.
Yeah. But it did introduce two new core parts of the Avengers in this film, which is quite cool. Does do a good way of sort of building itself. But also, I kind of wish they would have saved the Iron Man 2 and 3 to do later. Because Iron Man's trilogy was just out of the way really quickly, and the films just kept getting better and better. Like, I think an Iron Man film now would be done a lot better than it was then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Iron Man 3, we only see him in crossover films. He doesn't ever have the...
So what? Avengers, Age of Ultron, Civil War, Spider-Man, obviously Endgame and Infinity War. Is there anything else? There's got to be something else.
He doesn't show up in Thor 3 at all. He doesn't show up in Captain America 3. No, obviously he shows up in Captain America
Civil
3.
War, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So
it's kind of strange. It kind of feels like he was in more than that, but yeah, I think we're on the money with that.
So if I'm to judge it against all of Iron Man's appearances, I think Iron Man 2 feels less impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why I'd give it an A tier.
Yeah, it's definitely a good film. It's definitely a good film.
Like, how his suit gets fucking stolen in that film is still really retarded. Like, Rhodey just walks up.
Oh yeah, he just fucking walks in and just and he's instantly just able to use it really well. Like obviously Iron Man's pissed at the time as well, I suppose. He is off his tits at the time.
He must have given Rhodey access then.
Surely, yeah. But next is Hulk. No, Thor, not Hulk.
Yeah.
Thor's
Thor is a very sort of... I don't know. The first 20 minutes of that film are quite good.
Yeah, everything in Asgard is pretty cool. The ending's pretty cool with Loki as well.
I don't like his little fucking sidecaster characters.
No. Oh, they're so bad.
Fucking annoying.
What are their names, bro?
Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
When did this film come out, first off?
2011.
2011, so this was a year later.
So, Jane Foster, I mean, it's just not a likable character.
No, she's just
And honestly, she feels like more of a main character than Thor does in his own first outing.
she's I don't know. I mean, she is what's in the first two films, and is what's missing from the third one. The third one's so much like it's just easily the best one. It's just absolutely
Yeah.
it just beats these two by miles. It's quite strange.
Because it's like, ooh, we've got a god. Why don't we spend the entire movie following around what fucking humans do?
Yeah.
How about no?
Okay, so I know Volstag's one of the guys. Yeah, so Volstagg is this Gimli looking motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he gets
He was one of the guys.
recast. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, does he? Is he
Yeah, I'm
in
pretty sure he gets recast later on.
Oh, didn't you say he was in Endgame as well? He's like
Yeah,
in
they
the
like
back
show up from one
somewhere.
of the portals later on.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I never
I would
realized
like
that.
to actually see a whole movie with Thor just going around with his Asgardian friends and dealing with
So
basically not daddy issues
I want to see if we can see him anywhere here.
and his whingy brother.
Is
Just because Loki's like, ooh, I'm blue, I'm bad now. Like, this is literally that in a nutshell. Loki lets the frost giants sneak into Asgard, which is why Thor even goes there to be a complete cock.
Oh, he fucks him up as well. That's a pretty cool scene. I did enjoy that scene. He
Yeah, Thor is
absolutely
just
just does them in. He's pretty
and like
savage
it
though.
sets up Loki, who I think Loki does pretty good in this film. He's not
Yeah, I think
too
Loki's pretty cool in
OTT.
this film.
He gets really edgy in Avengers.
He gets really
He's
edgy
like
just throughout the
extremely
whole
edgy.
thing. He just gets more and more edgy with each movie that goes on, and then he gets strangled and choked to death. So that's okay.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, loads of
which
people
is a pretty
absolutely
edgy
love.
way to die, to be
It
honest.
was probably the most brutal death in that scene, but I think we should try to stray from going into that territory because we can literally just go on tangents with that film.
I think the most brutal death was probably I think it was in might have been in Captain America where he like kicks a guy into a propeller and just turns him into a mist of blood.
That was pretty savage. Yeah, that
But I
was pretty
think
savage.
that's in Captain America.
Say that again, sorry.
Thor, I mean, they had the destroyer come, and I honestly don't think that's a very interesting fight.
I thought, yeah, and it's sad because I thought the
I,
destroyer
I
was really cool.
it's a really cool concept, but I didn't even realize the fight was going on at first. I like turned around, it's like, oh, he's fighting the destroyer.
Yeah.
It makes a badass noise when it uses its weapon.
He's fucking huge as well, bro. He is fucking
Yeah,
chunky.
but
Look at
it's
that shit.
just
I do like it. I think he looks good, but the fight is leaves a lot to be desired.
so I don't know. I think overall this 4-1 is not that good of a film, sadly.
No.
If you take away all of the stuff that happened on Earth, it's a lot more interesting.
Yeah, and the best thing that happens in that film is he smash. The best thing that happens when he's on Earth in that film is he smashes a mug and says another. It's just the best part of that film. That's on
Yeah.
Earth. It just is.
They introduced Hawkeye, which obviously
Oh
they
yeah,
didn't
that.
do a very good job of it, because when Avengers came out, everybody was asking who the fuck
Yeah, like
Hawkeye
who he
was.
is. Yeah, I didn't. I definitely didn't realize until I rewatched Thor where he came from. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a massive fan of Hawkeye, to be honest. I think he's quite forgettable in most of them.
We see Coulson show up again in this film, and he doesn't really do too much other than just steal Jane Foster's shit.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I was thinking when does that happen, but yeah, no, you've said it. Yeah, he does do
So
that.
I think,
She gets all that though.
yeah, like I'm just trying to think because the first time I ever saw this film, I already seen the Avengers, I think. So, but even if you had seen Iron Man 2, you'd know who Coulson is, and you'd be like, ooh, it's Coulson. He must be doing some secret Black Ops shit.
Yeah, Coulson's quite
that just-
a consistent character. Well, I
It's
say
just
that he does die.
why are we
well.
following around fucking just the humans the entire time? Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's meant to humble for cool, cool. If you want to do that as your first film,
I
humble
think
a
it's
god.
like just trying to like humanize him, man. Like trying to make him relatable, and I think that's like they almost sort of avoided that in Ragnarok. They give him
And
real
you know
issues,
why?
but they didn't try to
Ragnarok's not
humanize him.
fucking boring.
Like, yeah, man.
It's like, we've got a god. I know, let's make him fucking drink
And
tea.
like 5 minutes of that film is on Earth, and
Yeah, like I want.
it's both funny and cool. You see Doctor Strange, and yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, like it's good. Neither of us got Disney Plus. I haven't got Disney Plus, but I was considering it actually. But you just fucking get everything online, can't you?
Pretty.
Like,
I'm just this the if they had spent more time doing the mythological shit, because I don't want the last thing I want out of my goddamn Thor film
you're struggling to find
is
the Mandalorian. I
them
can
being on
send you a link.
Earth. Struggling to find the Mando. Isn't the Mandalorian Part 1 out now?
Yeah, the first one is.
You should give that a watch. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I really need to watch the new one.
I like watched all of the season in like one go. I was like, this is really good.
Very good. It is very good. I'm sending it you through on Discord. Oh no, wait. I
I
can't.
think
I'm
just
gonna have
because
to
like
wait.
Mandalorian's the
because-
more like of a hardcore Star Wars nerd sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's why like it did well.
I'm gonna have to wait to link you, Joe, because Ryan here is on Discord, and if I close him down, everyone will see my Discord. So,
We were talking about Thor.
Thor, yeah.
I don't think anyone else has shown of being worthy of Mjolnir or any interesting stuff like this in this first one.
No, and considering she's going to, it's already been confirmed that she's going to be wielding Mjolnir in Love and Thunder. There's absolutely no sign in any of these films that
She's worthy. Well, she's the
even
one who
remotely
teaches
worthy.
him how to be worthy.
I guess. Well, can't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he has to sort of
But
regain it, didn't he?
I don't know. I never like think of Jane Foster as being wow. Like,
I
look
can
at this
Facebook
fucking
it,
hero.
actually.
I don't know. I don't think it works. She never does anything heroic. Never goes and saves anyone. She argues with Coulson to get her shit not stolen, and she fucking loses that argument. So I don't think she does a great job.
No, but she does end up getting it back eventually anyway. But she's just so dull, and I don't think she should be. I don't know.
My cat really wants to come in.
I just didn't. I just
What's
don't
that?
think she should have
She's
one.
like been meowing for 10 minutes. I thought she'd piss off, but she just won't.
What's happening with Jane Foster? She's So the next Thor film is Thor: Love and Thunder, and so basically in the comics, Jane Foster ends up getting the hammer. She's the Thor at the minute. They've got a female Thor at the minute, and it's Jane Foster, and that's what they're setting up in the next Thor film.
How is she even going to become Thor? Because didn't Mjolnir get, smacked?
It did get smacked, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Cap had to take it back, surely. So.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not really sure what's happening with that. I think that film's still a way off anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
And that it'd be easier to talk about Blood and Thunder after it's come out, because I mean we're only speculating right now.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I don't think she's gonna be a good Thor.
I don't think she's gonna be a
Based
good
on what
Thor,
I've seen.
No. If I'm being brutally honest, I don't think she's a very good actress, but is what it is.
Oof.
Yeah, fuck that. I agree. I completely agree. I don't know. I've never. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything memorable. Really.
No, and spoilers for when we talk about Phase 2. She's not good there either.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better.
Isn't that the truth?
It's just no.
I like what they do with Loki at the end. How did they? Did he
What do
fall
they
off
do
the
with him at
bridge?
the end?
Does he like fall off the bridge? I can't remember how he sort of dies, but also doesn't die. Because they
like,
destroy the
fakes his
bridge,
death.
don't they? They destroy the bridge.
Yeah.
Um,
Like Thor just like, you know what?
But-
Fuck this stupid rainbow bullshit.
does he fake his death? Because Thanos says no resurrections this time, and he kind of dies in each movie. I'm pretty sure he fakes it in the second one. He definitely fakes it in the second
takes
one.
over Asgard in the
Yeah.
first film, and then he's just like, you know what I'm gonna do? Try it again. It's like,
But
really, Loki?
right at the end of the second Thor film, I'm pretty sure there's a clip with Loki on the throne, right? So he faked it in that one. So if he was resurrected, then he must have died in the first one and then be resurrected in the Avengers.
Yeah, he just dies a lot.
Yeah. And he's
Surprised
still
he didn't die in the Avengers.
and he's still getting a fucking Disney Plus film, a Disney Plus show, so
And yeah, in the Avengers, it's like, here's somebody who one of the Avengers was able to defeat by themselves,
yeah.
and now he's got a stick.
I do like his stuff though. I like his stuff there. So
He doesn't. Well, I'm not gonna say he doesn't use it a lot because he does, but it doesn't really make him seem more threatening.
no. And it's
Like, he's got to touch you with it to fucking mind control you.
yeah, it's the fucking Mind Stone, bro. I wonder
Like, if he could just like be like just, oh, you're mind controlled now.
I wonder
Certainly.
if it was originally supposed to be the Mind Stone, because I get the feeling that the Infinity Stones weren't going to be a thing till like
You say that, but the Tesseract was literally in the start.
yeah, but did they have a real plan for the Tesseract to be a stone at that point? Did they have a plan for the Scepter to be a stone at that point? Because I don't think they had much of a plan.
So.
I don't think they had much of a plan bar Thanos. I think they just knew that
Well-
they wanted to tease Thanos, as far as I'm
Well,
aware.
we get another stone right away in the second Thor.
Yeah. That's
And I
true.
think-
What's for it's Iron Man 3. What's the order?
Yeah, Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America
Oh, maybe
2.
yeah, maybe they were more aware then. Seems kind of like weird that he's got the Mind Stone and he has to touch them.
Yeah, maybe they should have put it in a gun. You know, you just shoot somebody with a mind control gun. That seems a bit better than a stupid fucking staff.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be half as cool.
Also, kind of,
Loki
it's
with a
another
ray gun.
instance of, like, them making the Infinity Stones seem a lot weaker than they actually are.
Oh yeah. It
'Cause-
it hurts me so deeply.
I feel like if you put, like, the mind control in the staff, it should... I mean, it's not the Power Stone, it's not going to make you physically stronger, but... Still just gets his ass kicked with it, and it's like...
Mhm.
Yeah.
It does some kind of cool little things with it, but it's not like I never thought that it was an Infinity Stone until I realized the Infinity Stones were like a thing in this universe, and then I was like,
Yeah.
right, that kind of makes sense for it to just be the Mind Stone because of what it did, but
They use the Tesseract to open a portal,
yeah,
and then they open another portal, which is bigger.
'cause I'm pretty sure the Tesseract is actually a house, like a little storage thing
Well-
for Infinity Stones in the comics, you know.
Well, I thought at first when they introduced it back then that it was like the Cosmic Cube and
It
not...
was the Cosmic Cube, yeah. It was the Cosmic Cube, and it was all wrapped
Obviously,
in
those are like
Thanos.
different bullshits.
Of course. Yeah, that's for the movie. That's not what I'm after. I know what it is in the movies.
Well, I suppose if we're going to talk about the Tesseract, we need to talk about Captain America. Because it's quite heavily featured in that.
Okay, we can do that. So let's find a place for Thor on this. Let's rate Thor. I forgot we started Captain America together.
Honestly, I think it's slightly better than the Hulk.
Yeah, I don't think it's. But I don't know. I kind of feel like Hulk kind of. I don't know. I'm still a bit torn about Hulk. I feel like Hulk belongs in F tier. I
We don't have an F.
Yeah, I wonder if we can add an F. Oh no, I pressed the wrong thing. Can we like add a row below? A.
Ah,
Okay.
basically
The
Hulk.
fuck tier. Okay, so are we okay with putting Hulk right down at the bottom?
Good.
Do we agree with that one?
I think it's the only film out of all of these which they didn't do anything with.
It's literally just forgotten.
Like they try and pretend it didn't exist.
I feel like it deserves to be at the bottom for the opposite reasons that Iron Man deserves to be at the top.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Yeah.
Hulk is fucked here.
Uh,
Which I think means that Thor should only be D tier, was my real thinking
yeah.
behind the whole thing.
I think Thor gets the D. To be
Yeah,
honest.
Thor gets a big fat D right in his ass. Big old fucking dick tier. Oh my god, yes. Cunt tier.
Dick tier.
Okay, we got fuck tier, dick tier, and cunt tier. That's the shit tier.
Yeah, but it's like good shit, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the shit. Like, you know.
I think we got bastard tier.
The bastard tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing too wrong with a bastard, you know.
And then there's just A tier.
Okay, I like that. That's nice.
That's the shit, a bastard, a cunt, dick, fuck.
I like that.
Okay.
That's the shit,
So-
a bastard, cunt, dick, fuck.
So,
That's
you know, we were
beautiful.
talking about the Tesseract just then, just to jump back a sec.
Okay.
And it's actually quite heavily used in Captain America's, because that's
It's
how
massively, yeah, that's
all of
how it's
Hydra
really
developed their energy
introduced.
weapons.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would have personally liked to see more of the direct use of the Tesseract rather than just
Yeah.
as this fucking
It's like a
MacGuffin.
power source. Like, actually, doesn't really do
Yeah.
a whole lot with it until right at the end where he fucking TPs himself into 20 movies into the future.
I mean, Loki could have obviously used the cube. We know this because we see it in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think it could have been a lot more interesting if they had him like use it in the confrontation, rather than just sticking at the stopper. Can't fucking talk right now.
I understand.
Sticking it at the top of Stark Tower,
Yeah.
because it's always like, oh, we gotta get the cube, and it's just like
I think it's a
fucking.
bit weird that he has to do that. Again, that's like... I mean, I know we're going into Avengers a little bit, but like... The same way that he has to touch them to mind control them. Why does... It's the fucking space stone inside
Yeah.
the box. Why does
It's
he need a
like
big machine
space
to
stone.
make a portal? Like... That's kind of confusing to me. Why does he need a big fucking... I don't know.
Why? Yeah, you think you'd just be able to be like space open.
Yeah, space stone, go! Tesseract.
Space stone, but it don't have no voice commands.
Fucking go gadget Tesseract. Like, it just...
Yeah, you just throw it and it just.
Yeah, man.
It's like a reverse Pokeball.
Should just
You
fucking work, right? Like, you don't like... I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not just a
He's-
battery.
Look, I think really it just makes Loki look like more of an idiot, but
He had two
Supposed to be-
stones. He had 2 stones.
yeah,
And he got fucked.
he really did.
But yeah,
So,
Captain America.
Captain America was a weird film.
It was...
I really liked a lot of the camera stuff they were doing at the start.
Yeah, I really like how it starts up. I do like how
I think
they
it
build
got
his
very
character
good
up.
cinematography.
Yeah. I think they do all the whole oldie day stuff really well.
As well as making Chris Evans look like a midget.
Yeah, that was mad because it's like I don't know. It's like so. Yeah. Okay. I googled this before. So here it says instead of a body double, they use the shrinking
like an AI.
technique. But then I looked at a video, and they were like, we just used a smaller dude. So I'm like, which is it? I mean, this one seems more... I feel like Google's got it a bit... It's not really a shrinking technique. I feel like they've just put his face on a smaller guy.
And he needs to be a scrawny
Yeah, just like
loser.
took loads of
That's where
references.
Yeah.
how he wants to do the scene.
But it looked really good. Like, it
He
looked
got
really
Macaulay
good.
Culkin, it looks like. Why does his body double look like the kid from Home Alone?
Oh shit, no, go away, IGN. But yeah, it looks really good. Oh, he's fucking built here.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Fucking look at that guy, cast that guy for the Hulk. Right. The film
So
looks
what-
good.
There is some stuff I like. I think they give him pretty good character development in this
100%.
film.
100%.
I think,
I think he's got a really strong trilogy, to be honest.
yeah, because when I was going into this film, I was a bit of me was dreading it because it's like, oh, this film's just a bit boring,
Yeah.
and I still stand by that, which I think
Yeah,
overall
I kind of got
is a
that.
bit boring. But I think there's some like good nuggets of quality in this film.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I like the... I don't know. Red Skull was kind of a weird one.
Yeah, I don't like. Part of me is like, it's silly because he's like an evil. He's like an evil Nazi bastard cult leader, and I can't help but kind of love the stupidity of that.
He's like mega
Like, every
Hitler.
time he's on scene, before he like takes his skull off,
He's literally
I'm just
mega
like,
Hitler.
I kind of love the character. I think he's fucking unironically, well, no, he's just funny to me. He's like, and we will take over the.
With his fucking big makeup red face.
Yeah, once he gets the red face on it, I don't know, it sort of like loses its charm a little bit.
I'm not sure if I like it or not. Like, I kind of like it. I don't know. I guess I'm a bit neutral about him, really.
I am the Red Skull. And he's just like, you need some suntan lotion, dude.
Who's the little guy that helps him?
Uh,
I don't remember his
it's
name.
like a Vato or something. But he also comes back. And, oh, dude, it blew my fucking
Yeah,
mind.
that's what I was gonna
It
mention.
actually
that
blew my
little-
fucking mind with that dude. When because we were on about this. So the first shot of the, like, scientist Nazi dude is him, and
I'm
you
trying to
see
find
him
his,
through a lens, and it's, like, green. And
Yeah.
it looks like he's trapped in a computer.
Yeah, that's what I
which
was
is
gonna bring
exactly
up.
what happens to him. So that was just,
Oh, no, it's
like, I
not
almost
him.
want to give, like, the film, like, an extra point just for that.
Um,
And Tommy Lee Jones was not very good in this film.
I don't know. I
I
mate, I
thought
don't
you
know
were
what.
just- he was
Toby
just generic.
Jones. This motherfucker.
Yeah,
So, see if we can find the bit that we're on about.
yeah, like this is Toby Jones, but Tommy Lee Jones, who played, like, the recruiter, I thought he was so fucking bad in this film. Like, not
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like, his accent was fine, but he just was not a believable character at all. I did not for 1 second see him as anything other than an actor pretending to be a soldier. I don't think he did it right at all.
Oh,
I
what?
think he was really miscast. And I've seen him in, like, Men in Black, so I know he can be a good actor, but he just seemed like a bad version of the commander from Full Metal Jacket.
I don't know what Full Metal Jacket is.
It's a Stanley Kubrick movie.
Okay. No, I have no
Really,
idea.
really good.
This is what he looks like in the comics, by the way. I'm not really very familiar with the character.
But yeah, I think they do an excellent, like, the cinematography in this
There
film.
it
I
is.
never really noticed it before, but it's so good.
Yeah, he's looking through this lens, and it's like a
Yeah, and
good call to what
spoilers
happens
for
in the
later
second
on.
film.
That is basically what is going to happen to that man.
So,
Kind of some cinematic circularism there.
so he ends up being this. That's what he ends up being. So it's kind of like a call to what they're gonna do. Foreshadowing. That's what he looks like
Yeah.
in the comics. Which, I mean, I'm kind of glad they switched that up. He looks a bit fucking.
He
morbid.
looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain. He's
Oh,
gonna
wait.
he's gonna come steal your cereal.
So it looks like there's actually like blueprints of that character somewhere throughout the film. There, like that looks like a shot from the scene.
Well, I'm glad
from
they
the
didn't
film.
go with that because it looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I agree. It does look stupid. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah. The music in Captain America was pretty good, right? It didn't blow my dick off, you know. I wasn't like getting a musical orgasm from this shit.
There was a couple of moments, especially when they just had sort of odd sort of tunes playing, just normal songs playing in the background of certain scenes. But I always like that proper little, you know, like fucking Fallout vibe almost.
Yeah. No, it would have been really weird if they had like modern music in Captain America.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think the Iron Man films did their music the best out of the Phase 1 films, but I don't want to discount Captain America because I think it definitely did a better job than Thor and Hulk.
But what about the Avengers?
Okay, well, if we're gonna talk about the music in Avengers, I'm gonna say in the first one that they really didn't do a good job.
I don't think it's amazing, but I don't think any of the ones in the first phase are amazing, to be honest.
They really didn't realize the importance of having like big themes and stuff in their music until much later on when it's a lot more pronounced.
They had the theme there, but it was just
very generic sounding.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Is it okay?
I don't know. Personally, I'd say that I prefer the music in the Avengers, but I just don't find.
I'd say Captain America has better music than the Avengers.
I just don't find many of them memorable. Actually, I don't know. Kind of thinking maybe Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1 and 2 have very, like, I would probably
cool.
like listen to Iron Man 1 and 2's.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, the things bits that
got some good songs in there.
When Iron Man's getting in his suit and you've got these like guitars playing and stuff.
Nowhere to say it.
I am Iron Man.
Oh yeah, they got Black Sabbath right at the end. Yeah, always love a bit of Sabbath, and he's wearing a Sabbath shirt.
When Brody and Tony are fighting, they have. He's like, give me a fat beat to beat my buddy's ass too.
Yeah, man.
And they like play like 4 different songs in that one fight, and they're all kick ass. Whereas Thor isn't gonna get music that's good until Ragnarok.
No, but Ragnarok's got a sick soundtrack. It's so strange how much better that film is than the first two.
We need to place Captain America somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, we do need to place Captain America.
I think he goes above Dick tier.
Yeah, definitely. He's better than Thor. It's better than Hulk.
Does it belong in bastard tier or does it belong in cunt tier?
I feel like this film's.
I feel like
the next two Captain America films are better.
Yeah.
But
I almost want to watch these again now. So I can, like, they'll be like, let me just think about it again. I feel like it's.
There's also some kind of like stupid things in there, like when he gets the whole super soldier serum, he's like doing all of these shows and stuff, and I'm like, you've just made a super soldier. Like, it doesn't matter if nobody fucking likes him. He's the best guy you fucking got. Why aren't you training him instead of throwing him on the stage in a pair of fucking tights? Like, it's not like he's not.
Because he can do backflips.
He didn't make a soldier to do publicity stunts.
Well, I think that's part of the film itself, right? Because he realizes this for himself.
Yeah, sure. But it's just the fact that that's the role they pushed him into. That's kind of dumb.
I think it's fitting though.
Yeah, it kind of works.
I like that bit of the film because he does like the bit in front of all of the actual soldiers and they're like, "Lol."
Yeah, exactly. Which is the bit that
him to actually
sort of like
become.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just kind of strange to me that they'd spend that much time.
Tier. I think it's pretty good setup for.
Hi Hannah, thank you for the Davy Jones. So we're going for a bastard tier with this one, are we?
Yeah, I don't think there's like any cunt tier films.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Cunt is very mediocre, and these two are definitely shit.
Right, so
And these three are
I
definitely
already
good.
know where Avengers is gonna go before we even talk about it.
Of course, so
Yeah.
Avengers is going right at the top.
Yeah, it just yeah,
Where is it?
it's gotta go there.
Yeah, of course it has. Of course, that is the shit, man. That is the shit.
That is right. Now, I think it's better than the Iron Man.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think when you talk like this film, dude, film is a fucking masterpiece.
Well, it was just nothing had ever been done like it before. Nothing
I
had ever
mean-
been done like this film before. I wonder what the mate. This film must have had a fucking chubby budget.
I mean, no matter how many times I rewatch this film, it's always interesting.
Oh yeah,
Like, I think it's such a rewatchable film. I think
I can't tell you how
probably
many times I've
its
seen this
weakest
film.
element is probably its soundtrack, which I think it's mediocre, but it also has the blessing that other films have come out
Can you imagine
after
if
this
it's
film and have made its soundtrack better retroactively.
the Avengers all get together right at the end, and the music
Yeah,
just goes na 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
Dragon
Oh my
Quest
God.
11.
No, 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 no,
Um,
no. Oh my God,
220 mil
that's a
estimated.
fat budget. And this became like the third highest grossing movie of all, or was it second when it came out?
Yeah, 200. Yeah,
I don't think it beat Avatar. I think it got cock blocked by that.
is that 220 mil? I think I'm being no. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Half of that was to pay for Robert Downey Jr.'s alcohol.
Damn, boy. Woof. Just throwing shade, man.
What? We don't even see War Machine show the fuck up in this movie.
No, he doesn't. I thought that was like, what is he off doing? You'd think he'd get involved. Like,
It's just like, it's like aliens. Nah, I don't get paid enough for that.
I guess it's just kind of. I get why they did what they did. No, wait, no, I don't, because Black Widow
No,
and
I
Hawkeye
don't.
are there, and they're
Yeah,
not like
like-
they haven't got their own films. Black Widow's only now getting her own film for some reason after she's been fucking killed, but whatever.
Like, eventually they realize it might be a good idea to let War Machine join the Avengers because he also has a fucking Iron Man suit.
I mean,
They're like,
we went over during this film. It's like, why doesn't Hawkeye and Black Widow be so much more useful if they had an Iron Man suit?
yeah, just be like, oh, we can't fly. Now you can. Hey, Captain America, do you want an Iron Man suit too? Yeah, go on,
You
dude.
don't have to waste arrows
Go on,
swinging
suit
from
me up.
buildings when you can fly.
Hey, Thor, fuck it. Do you want one too? Yeah, go on.
I don't think
Go
Thor
on.
needs one, but I think Cap would
mean-
benefit from one.
You say that, but Mjolnir wasn't even able to break an Iron Man suit.
That is
He only
true.
got hit on the head and he just got up. He's like, I
Yeah,
feel
that
fine.
fight was sick as well. That's a sick fight, man.
Dude, it makes Iron Man actually look pretty fucking beefy considering all the shit he gets.
Yeah, he takes a lot of shit from Thor in that film, and that's probably the most fucking savage fight in the whole film, to be honest.
Yeah, because I don't think Iron Man fights the Hulk,
No, it doesn't. Thor does though.
Which-
Thor has to scrap with him.
and I think the Hulk wins. Like,
I mean,
yeah. I would say
Yeah.
from their fight,
I'd
he-
say
the
he got the
Hulk
upper hand. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
and also he like punches him.
And then he
you
goes
know,
and
shit
jumps on the
goes fine.
plane.
So yeah, I think Hulk's not really getting any stronger, but in this film he's like probably the hardest to beat in the fight out of all of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Captain America could take down the Hulk.
No, Cap doesn't really fight anyone any of the Avengers in this. I mean, he has that little
sort
slam
of
with
throws his shield at somebody. He's like, "Stop fighting!
yeah, and
Stop
he
it!"
has that blowout with Thor where Thor just like smacks the hammer on. That's sick as well because that comes back later
Yeah,
on.
dude, that is an amazing scene.
Yeah, that's sick as fuck. So it like levels the whole forest, and obviously he gets
That gets pulled back as
yeah,
well.
because he gets fucking Mjolnir in Endgame, and he does that whole combo with his shield and the hammer and stuff, and it's fucking sick, man. Yeah, bro, and he's got like that shockwave. It's sick as fuck. Yeah, man. That's a really cool
Actually,
scene.
they call back like the fight scene in the far. Oh my god, you're saying that. A lot of the Thanos fight scene in Endgame, where it's just Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. A lot of that is actually based off that forest scene, now that I think about it, because you have Thor shooting lightning at Iron Man
Yeah,
to
you
like
have
supercharge his
him
light.
powering the suit. Yeah, you've got that
Yeah, and
little
that's pretty.
callback with the shield. Trying to think if there's anything
Yeah, I
else in
mean,
there.
if we're going in terms of fights and action, you know, we put this film in S tier for a reason.
Oh yeah,
because
this film. I mean, that's the shit,
it
bro.
does it.
That's
It
the
just
shit.
does it.
Yeah, of course. It's a fucking
Like
sick film.
Loki is so much like he wasn't a very good villain in Thor. Like he was alright. He's a
Yeah,
lot more edgy in this, but
he is a lot
I
more
actually think
edgy,
it works.
and he's kind
I,
of cool. It's just I don't know.
Because
I
you
don't
know
feel
he's
like we're
also
far
not
enough
the
to be.
actual villain as well.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose Thanos is the real villain of this film.
Like
Um,
this, and they literally have
and
like
they do
him right
quote
at the
him.
start. It's
Yeah,
the first scene of the film
yeah. It's them
is
building up, and
Thanos.
you see the throne, don't you? You see the throne, but you don't actually
So
see him in it.
even back then, they knew they were gonna bring the big purple penis in.
Yeah. Um, and they did do a lot of calls to him. They really build him up quite a bit. I mean, the only other film where he's really mentioned that much is the Guardians films.
Yeah.
Like, not even in the second Avengers. Like, they're just like, oh, there's the stones, and then he gets that little end credit scene, and then that's it for Thanos in the second film.
Dude,
In Age of
the end
Ultron.
credit scene in this film is fucking like legendary.
Yeah, man, it really is.
Well, this film has two of them actually.
Yeah, because there's the shawarma one right at the end, isn't there?
Yeah, like the build up this had for Infinity War and Endgame can't really be understated. I mean, they're out now, so
Yeah, I mean it's got such a link to them, and it's this is why it's weird that Age of Ultron kind of skipped over it because it's like
yeah.
it really doesn't do much for it. It's like Thor finds out that the Infinity Stones are a thing, and then Thanos has an end credit
Oh
scene.
yeah,
And that's it.
doesn't Tony Stark have that like nightmare where all the Avengers have been defeated?
Yes, there is that as well. Actually, that's right at the start of the film. Yeah, yeah, and that's like a call to. I suppose. I guess it's a call to what happens in Endgame because there's like one of the big Chitauri slugs in there, and
Yeah.
Cap's shield's broken like it is in the movie, and they're all just flat out on the floor. But he defeats them all in Infinity War, but it looks more like Endgame. But I don't know. It was that much. It was that much before it that I don't suppose it really matters. But it was just trying to build it up, I guess.
Well, speaking of like building something up, there's the big confrontation between Iron Man and Captain America, which pretty much runs throughout the entire film. Like it kind of sets them up as
through the first
opposite.
Avengers, yeah.
Not only like they have Captain America saying to Tony Stark, "Oh, take off your suit. What are you without that? You're not the guy who would throw himself over a grenade to save everyone
some shit
else."
like that, yeah.
Which Tony Stark's like, "Fucking watch me! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it later in this film with a fucking."
But he just replies with something snarky and
Yeah, he's just like, everything that's special about you came out of the bottle.
yeah,
Which
damn, I understand.
Captain America also goes on, like, we get proven that they were really wrong about each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's consistent theming. Like, we do learn that not everything that's special about Captain America comes out of a bottle. Red Skull even says to him in Captain America, you could have the power of the gods if you wanted. And he's like, no, I could do this all day.
Go
He's Captain America, and he does not. that rings true eventually.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
have Captain America proving that
Definitely.
he's worthy of Mjolnir, which didn't come out of a bottle.
There's a quote. I mean, that happens kind of in Age of Ultron as well, where he kind of budges the hammer.
Yeah, and it's like, oh wait, don't want to, force sensitive about stuff like this.
Yeah.
Don't want to make him cry.
But yeah, I don't think it was who directed Age of Ultron. I don't even know.
It wasn't Josh Whedon, was it? It was.
No, he did the first one. I don't think he did
Was
the
it
second one.
was it the people who did
Oh,
Captain
no,
America
it was
3?
it was Josh Whedon.
Okay,
Josh
well,
Whedon.
we've got to be careful that we don't like step over our toes to the future here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
We
the
I
second.
want to talk a little bit
second
about
was-
like maybe Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Yeah, but another thing I wanted to say was the Captain America. I think is the only one that didn't really have much comedic value in the film. I think actually and the Hulk, but I think
No, I'd say that the Hulk kind of just funny. Like people
I mean
like
just
the
in
Hulk.
general. Like no, I mean like the Incredible Hulk the film.
Oh, you mean
Like,
their films?
yeah, like that doesn't have. That's not very funny. It's not.
Yeah, they
it
don't
doesn't
sort of
try.
have the like MCU sort of
Yeah.
everything, the fucking sitcom.
It doesn't really have an attempt at comedy, and I don't think Captain America really does either. But Iron
That sort
Man
of
does.
comes from the Iron Man films,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Iron Man definitely does, but Thor does as well. Thor has those moments.
Another.
Yeah, another.
Why did you do that?
Give me that, Davy
It
Jones.
was good. I liked it. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
another one. Well, you could have just asked.
We've also
I
got
do.
Madness. But yeah, and then in the Avengers, they do this really, really, really well. The comedy in this film there's some really funny bits in this film. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff.
So, how do we feel about like Hawkeye and Black Widow then? Because I feel like we're talking about the Avengers. We got to talk about the two that didn't get filmed.
The two that are just useless. I don't know. I feel like Black Widow has this whole thing.
Black Widow is not useless.
No, she's very cool. I mean, neither of them are completely useless, and I think I like Black Widow more than Hawkeye. She feels like she's got more of a backstory. She's actually like talked about here and there. Like in Iron Man 2, they set up like she's got some fucking. Actually, the bit that got me was obviously this got everyone the first time they watched it was the scene with Loki. When he fucking has that little monologue and he just absolutely just trashes her into the ground. Like,
Yeah, and she just turns around and is like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
thanks."
and she's all like,
Psych!
oh, I've got a shit past, you're nothing new, you fucking weird alien bastard. And he's like, fuck
Yeah.
you, you're an absolute smelly cunt. And she's just like, oh, that wasn't very nice. She's like, I'm gonna fucking get Hawkeye and get him to kill you in the worst way possible, and then let him watch, and then split his skull, and then you're a quim. And I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Yeah,
a
you can
fucking
tell Loki's actor
savage
really
scene,
enjoyed
bro.
doing that scene. 'Cause
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's popping a boner while he's doing that.
But that was savage, man. Like, I remember my headset died at that point, and I wanted to talk about it whilst it was happening, but like I was charging my headset whilst we were watching it.
She just like
But yeah,
full on
that's
like badass
savage,
turns
bro.
around.
And it's still probably one of the most savage bits of dialogue in the whole MCU. Like, it was really fucking savage. But yeah, there's this real build up that she's got some fucking savage manky past that we don't really know about, and that's sort of pointed to throughout the whole MCU, and I guess we're now gonna find out, but the movie looks cheesy as fuck, but I guess we'll see how it turns out.
Well, I always thought she was interesting.
Yeah,
Like just
I thought
seeing
she
her
was
back in
cool.
Iron Man 2 being like,
Yeah,
damn,
definitely.
who's this lady? Like,
She's got some really cool fight scenes in that. Well,
dude, yeah.
the one fight scene. I don't really know if she has
Rewatched
more
it
than
a
one.
few times.
Yeah, man, it was very cool.
She doesn't really fight that way in later films though, I noticed. Like, to be fair, she goes from like being 20s to 30s.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, she has got a little bracelet gauntlet things in second film in Iron Man 2, don't she? She does have all that.
Yes, he's got. Hawkeye, I feel like got the short end of the stick,
Yeah,
which is a bit ironic
absolutely
considering
fully.
his
Yeah, completely.
quote unquote powers.
He had no real character building in Thor. He was just
Nope.
forgettable. Nobody even remembered he was there. Like you said earlier.
And then for half of
like-
Avengers, he's mind controlled.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so he's still not like. And then he finally sort of comes to in that weird little scene, and we're just kind of like, don't know. It felt kind of weird when he came in. It was like I don't really know anything about this character at this point.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
randomly
you know
one
he's
of the
good
part
at shooting
of the
arrows.
Avengers now.
Yeah, he did help Loki out quite a lot.
Oh yeah, he
So
he
you
does have quite a
definitely
role
get-
in that.
You get the idea. Okay, this guy's quite skilled. You know, he's working with Shield, protecting some pretty
Oh.
important stuff. She never fucking does, by the way. And yeah, I feel like it's still weird that Hawkeye hasn't got his own film. I don't even know why he decided to go kill Japanese people later on. Like Hawkeye's just a weird character.
Joe, you just tried to type that, didn't you, motherfucker? You just tried to type it and see if I was gonna do it, you fucking asshole. And I almost did as well. I almost did. You little snarky cunt.
See, right, the trick is you want to like save
No,
up like
that's not
50
gonna work.
push-ups in one go.
Yeah, man, I almost got up, bro.
You want to like make him do just like 50 push-ups straight.
That's what Matt's planning on doing. I think he's saving up.
Oh man, I'll like we can like team up together, right?
And
And
I need more rewards.
we can
bro.
make him do 100 push-ups at
To
once.
be fair, if I'm walking to and from work every day, I'm gonna get my legs in there anyway. So, butch
Do
me up,
push-ups with
boys.
your legs too.
Butch me
Do a
up.
shit ton of squats.
But yeah, well,
I guess there's also like Where's the Agents of Shield a Phase 2 thing? I'm not sure.
Oh man, it kind of like it was, and then I think they had like in the third phase it was like not really much of a part of it, but in phase 2, I feel like we are going to be stepping on our toes a bit talking about this because it has got a lot more to do with phase 2, because like I say, Agent Coulson dies here, kind of dies. We think he's dead.
Doesn't die.
Yeah.
Doesn't
And
die.
then he comes back in the show, and I watched like a few episodes of that show and found it fucking mind-numbingly boring, honestly. Everyone says it got better though, but I just don't know. I just never really give it a second chance.
It's like, why didn't they just start out?
Yeah,
fucking
like
better?
this is this same sort of thing I had with Game of Thrones as well. As it just started so weak and boring that I just
Oh, it
didn't
just
want to carry
fucking
on.
drip feeds the fuck out
Yeah.
of you. It's like, oh, you might get a cat. It's just like this character is rumored to be making a cameo, and it's just like, you mean a side character in the
Yeah.
movie? Wow, it's how
Like-
fucking hungry we were for Marvel content back then. We'd be like, Thor's mum's gonna show up, or fucking count me in.
It's worse now. I just think they're putting more money into it. They're just like, well, we've
still
got new
going.
we've got new fucking shows coming out, but I think these shows that are coming out look 10 times better than Agents of Shield ever did.
Yeah, Agents of Shield has also got the issue where it's not really like, why do you care what Agents of fucking Shield are doing? Like,
Yeah, it's like we
it's
should.
never gonna turn into anything cool.
I think trying to make us follow. Honestly, I think a TV show is more of a commitment than the movies.
Oh yeah,
The movies is like 1 or 2 a
it's
year.
longer.
Yeah, it is. It's there's always bad bits as well, like in every series, and I think Agents of Shield was more like kind of. I mean, everything when it came out, I suppose, real fucking. I don't know, because TV shows now are like coming out in movie quality. Like they're putting a lot of
Yeah.
time and money into them, and like Mandalorian.
Yeah, but I couldn't
and-
imagine seeing like a movie quality CGI Hulk for a show.
No. But I think WandaVision.
Or maybe the
Hawkeye,
Hulk
what
quality. I don't know.
Um,
Maybe you probably do that on your iPhone now. Just have
Yeah.
like Snapchat put the Hulk in front of you. Be about as effective as a CGI in the Hulk movie.
But we saw that they're on about making a Hawkeye movie, not movie, TV show.
I mean,
So like,
I
'cause there
think
was something there that I
Hawkeye
was
is,
surprised
like-
about.
Hawkeye could probably have his own show, but he's kind of always been part of the Avengers to sort of be like, I'm the human element, even though Black Widow's also a human.
What's Marvel 616? Documentary
Marvel-
series explores. Oh my god, fucking words.
Explodes as explores.
Yes. Explores Marvel's rich legacy of pioneering characters, mate. WandaVision,
Yeah,
Loki,
because
Falcon, the
Hawkeye
Winter
used
Soldier,
to be
What
like a
If.
bad guy in the comics, but
Yeah, Hawkeye,
he just got rewrote. Well, I
She-Hulk.
rewrote.
Moon
You know,
Knight,
they had
yeah.
changed him into a hero permanently.
Oh, and Miss Marvel as well.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because Hawkeye used to be an assassin. So I think they could maybe do like if we could see sort of the past of Hawkeye, that would be nice. We might get that in the Black Widow film.
Yeah, I think the only time I've liked Hawkeye was in the most recent Avengers films.
Yeah,
Well, it
I
wasn't
mean,
even
I've never had an
in
issue with the
Infinity
character.
War. No, it's just always been
He's
sort
no
of...
one's favorite.
Yeah, it's just always sort of been there. Like, he's... I don't know. But I think he's got quite a cool thing going on. They build on his character in Age of Ultron, actually. Quite a bit.
I've got a bow.
Because you go
and
for his,
everything's
you go
weird.
for his house, and he's got, like, a wife and kids, and then he kills them all
But
off
for
in
Faye-
that game.
For Phase 1 specifically, Hawkeye is not.
Oh, no, he's really nothing
Not bad.
special in Phase 1.
I think Iron Man is definitely a standout.
I don't know. I still think it's just a weird choice to make the Black Widow movie now.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like a really weird thing to start the next saga off with, to me.
It does, but I'm trying to reserve my judgment until I see it.
Yeah.
Because we don't
think
know
she-
what we're going to find
I
out.
think she deserves one.
And maybe,
I do think she deserves one.
yeah. She definitely do.
She definitely do.
I don't like the way Taskmaster. Damn, we keep going into Phase 4.
Um, yeah. Captain America's pretty cool in this film. He's
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with like how everybody's character stands out. It doesn't feel like there's one
Mhm.
person who's like really underwhelming.
Yeah, no, it's a really good whole mix of the thing, and well, like Nick Fury is another one. He's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was
like
about to mention him.
yeah, he's seen like a little bit in Iron Man 2. Has he seen in any of the others?
He,
He's at the
He
he's
might-
in the end credit scene of Captain America. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's-
he might have been in Thor. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he's in the end of 4 talking to the scientist dude.
Okay, I don't remember that, but you're probably right. But he's definitely at the end of Captain America, because the end credit scene is literally a scene that's in the Avengers.
You could tell he really like he was like, "Do I get to say motherfucker in this film?" No. Well, can I at least say motherfucker with my facial expression? You do that anyway.
It's okay. He says it in Infinity War.
He says it when he gets snapped.
Yeah, he says it when he gets fucking.
It's like, oh mother.
It's pretty cool.
That was such a cock tease, man.
But yeah, they really build on his character in this. So
I feel like he would be an interesting character to find out the backstory of.
they kind of tried to do that with Captain Marvel, didn't they? I think, but it was shit.
Sort of I don't.
That's a conversation for a different day.
Yeah,
That's
I
gonna
don't
make
even
us
want
both
to. I don't want to talk about Captain Marvel, man.
No, that's okay. We've got a couple of weeks until we need to have that discussion.
Oh god, it's like getting called in for a fucking detention.
Yeah, that's not a great film.
We've got to talk about Captain Marvel.
Captain
Wow.
Captain Marvel versus the Incredible Hulk. Not as in the
Oh,
characters
man.
as in the movies. Which one's
I
better?
don't know. I don't wanna like spoil, how I feel about any movie before we actually talk about
I
it
mean, I'm pretty
officially.
sure it's pretty fucking obvious how we feel about that film.
You don't know, it might be in that's the shit to you. You'll have to tune in and find out.
Yeah, there you go. That's for us
Ooh.
to know and you to find out. We fucking hate it.
It will definitely go in one of these tiers with a red box, I'll say that much.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't they also do some like tie-in comics for Phase 1 as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. They've kind of done that throughout the whole thing. I remember reading a little. I'm not sure if it was before Endgame or before Infinity War, but there was a little comic that came out then. They've kind of done little bits and pieces all throughout the saga, really. Which I think is pretty cool.
So it's a comic that's based off a movie, which is based off a comic.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
Do you reckon they'll ever make a movie based off the comic that's based off a movie that's based off a comic?
Take me through that one more time.
Do you ever think they'll make a movie which is based off a comic, which is based off a movie, which is based off a comic?
It's just kind of hard to comprehend.
You think? Okay. Maybe no then, if we can't even get that to that level.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I like your Pac-Man in the background, just sat in your sink as well. He looks very good.
He's just chilling, man.
He looks
He's
very
just
nice.
whacking about.
And just whack in.
He lights up and everything, but I've not got him plugged in because he's in a fucking sink.
Yeah, but you should.
Don't ask why he's in a sink.
You should
don't
fill
need
the
to know.
sink, and then get in the sink, and then turn it
I
on.
don't think I'd fit.
And then get in the bath. You just,
No, there's no bath.
Okay, so right, let's scratch the Pac-Man altogether. Go downstairs, get your toaster.
Make some toast.
Run yourself a bath. Yeah, I don't mean it. Nobody do that. And if you do it, send me
We
a
need
video.
toast in the bath, man.
You need
Obviously,
toast in
what
the
you were
bath.
implying there and nothing else.
That's exactly what I was implying. Yeah.
Yeah. Just have some nice toast in the bath.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
why not? Eat and clean.
There you go.
You ever like been in the bath and really needed a shit, so you got out the bath, gone toilet, and then gone back in the
Oh
bath?
yeah, I've definitely 100% I've done that. Yeah. 100% I've done that.
You're like, well, I need to give my ass a wash
I mean,
right now.
You don't piss in the bath either. Like you piss in the shower. You got to get out to piss. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
you
like
piss in the shower,
I'm not
like, it's
bathing
fine,
in my
you know.
I'm not bathing on my own piss. Like, come on.
Kind of defeats the purpose of having a bath.
Yeah, exactly. Bath myself with
They're
piss.
like, shampoo and piss. Head, shoulders, and balls.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've already got my goot sweat in there with me. I don't need my piss too.
You'd be like, oh man, you stink of sweat and piss today. Why, thank you. Try so hard.
I've noticed that we haven't really gone over Hulk very much in the Avengers film. Because he's so much different than he is in his
This is this is probably one of my favorite showings of the Hulk in the whole MCU.
Yeah,
I think he's.
it was really cool in Age of Ultron as well, and in Ragnarok.
Yeah, because going off the Hulk film, I mean, it's still
Which is
clearly
all
the
he's
same
in.
character, even though he's lost his girlfriend now. He wants to smash Black Widow, which I can't blame him.
Does he?
Can't blame him.
Does he want to smash Black Widow in this film?
I think we all want to smash Black Widow in this film.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can't argue with it. So.
I mean, what's the first thing he does after hulking out? He goddamn chase after that. He'd be like,
That is
give
true.
me that booty.
Yeah, that is true. He does do that.
Give me that.
He does do
Give me
that.
that. So when Captain America turns around and like just says to the Hulk, and Hulk, smash.
Smash.
He just gets that cheeky grin on his face.
Yeah, he does. Pops himself a little boner.
Yeah, oh, I get to smash.
Yeah, man. He smashes like fuck in this film.
Punch alien
He
in
smashes
face.
like fuck.
Fuck you.
And he has loads of really funny scenes. He has loads of really comedic scenes as the Hulk in this film.
Yeah, he's so good in this film.
Yeah.
Like,
He is very cool in this film. It's
it's a bit of a shame because honestly, he just doesn't live up to this film ever again.
yeah. Yeah, I quite like him in Age of Ultron.
Like, I remember being in the cinema and literally everybody laughing their asses off when he's like, "I am a god, you dull creature," and he just goes,
Puny God.
like, boom,
Absolutely
boom,
slaps him
boom.
around. Absolutely just fucks him up.
Unique god.
Puny God. Yeah,
Right,
it's,
he's
it's a
just like-
beautiful scene. And when he punches Thor as well, just absolutely just does
Yeah,
him
it's
in.
like, oh.
Yeah, when they fucking... those little moments as well where they're all working together in that fight. Like when Iron Man shoots the shield and he's like directing the beam and Hulk puts the big shot of the armor and the big flying
Yeah, and
slug,
Thor
bro.
just
And
turns
Thor
around
just
and it's like,
smacks
"Ooh,
it
I'ma
with his
hit
hammer.
that."
Yeah, bro. So cool. So super cool. Just to see them all working together like that. Those little moments really made that last scene of that film. It's fucking so
Yeah.
good.
That's my secret.
Yeah, man. I'm
I'm
always
always
horny.
angry.
Oh, yeah. Angry. It's angry.
Like, he's
that does
just,
it, isn't it?
he's got so many good fucking lines in
Yeah,
this.
man. He's
man.
cool as fuck.
I
And Ruffalo
literally
does a
can't
brilliant
even
job.
remember one thing he said in Hulk.
No. No,
Like-
he goes Hulk smash right at the end when he's fighting Abomination. He does do a Hulk
He
smash.
does
That's
do-
about
he
all I
does do
remember.
that.
Yeah.
Oh no, he says, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry."
Mr. Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so forgettable.
I am glad with the recast. I think
Ruffalo's brilliant.
the CGI for the Hulk in this film is
Yeah, he looks so
doesn't look
good.
dated. It's 10 years old. It still looks really fucking good.
I don't know, it's just...
Like, cause they toned down on him looking like a wrinkly piece of poo.
So, we went through it earlier, that's what he did look like. I mean, that's... It's just gross. And then
Yeah, it just
it looks like... It looks like Ruffalo as Hulk.
yeah.
That's the thing. Is
Well, I
like,
think that's the Endgame one.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, they never had the Hulk model in the Incredible Hulk look like Edward Norton, the
No,
actor that was
not at
playing
all.
Bruce Banner.
Not at all. Here he is
Dude,
when he
this
gets
film
all...
just looks so fucking good.
There he is when he gets all big. Yeah, bro.
Like, that transition is just fucking perfect.
It's so good.
Like, you see how, like, the Hulk's proper got weight to him. He looks fucking strong as shit. And
That looks
he
good,
doesn't look like he's literally about to fucking explode either.
Don't know, he looked pretty angry then. Oh god, he's taking a mighty poo there. He is taking a mighty
Well,
poo
no,
there.
even like slowed down, that still looks like you can freeze frame that and it still looks good.
When we can slow it down. That's the quality.
And I think, you know, Avengers could have been just about, oh, we want to make money, but clearly the people who worked
They
on
had
this
a
film
good passion for
were
what they were doing.
fucking just good.
Yeah, man. He's always angry. There he goes. But you can kind of tell that he's CGI there. That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it's never
CGI
gonna be
Ruffalo.
perfect.
That's CGI Mark Ruffalo right there. He does look like he does look like something out of a game.
CGI Mark Ruffalo can't hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like he's ripped out of a game there. But it
Yeah, I see
works.
what-
It's quick. It's nice. The clothes rip. His
We
pants
are
are still
literally like
indestructible.
slowing down a scene which lasts about a second as well. Like, dude, the way the like clothes like full on just like pop
Yeah,
off of him and
bro.
everything.
There's so much going on there. It looks great.
Like his skin actually looks like green skin.
He just looks fucking mint. He looks very good. And just his whole introduction into the fight as well. He just like there's the biggest thing in the fight is just this big fucking space
this, like,
slug, and he's
spin
like,
around
fucking nope.
scene as well, yeah.
Yeah, man, this is obviously the best. I don't want to like.
Oh, and they have that like
Play
super
too much of
fucking
it,
long
but-
tracking shot in this film where they're just like they never cut away,
Yeah,
and they're
that
just like
shit, bro.
following all the Avengers have their fight.
Yeah,
throughout the
that was
scene.
sick. Cause yeah, that's the bit where they're working together as well. That's that whole scene. It's like you go from Iron Man and Cap on the floor, and he does the beam, and Iron Man controls the beam with his shield, and then it shoots up to the building where Hawkeye is on top, and he's just fucking doing his arrows and doing his Robin Hood sort of motherfucking shit. And then does Black Widow have a scene in this? Does she have a part in this? 'Cause
Yeah.
I know it ends with
Yeah, it does. Films tend to do that.
it ends with that shot ends with Hulk punching Thor, because it goes on to them on top of the thing, and then they do that whole combo thing. It crashes into the building. Hulk punches him in the face onto
And
the
Hulk
shot.
just like punches him off
Yeah,
the screen.
and that's how that shot ends. It's a really fucking cool shot. It's a sick shot. It's just, to be honest, thinking about it, it's probably my favorite shot in the entire film. It's so cool.
Well, it's hard to even like do shots like that because you think about it, they had to like plan where everybody was gonna be,
man, completely.
and then like fly around and do it.
I bet that was really hard to figure all that out. Because they had to film everyone as well as put it all together. It's just mad. It's nuts. They must have known exactly what they were doing. I mean, they would.
I mean, even
would
the
have been
whole
storyboarding,
helicopter's
obviously.
like CG, right? And I never think, oh, that's a big CGI ship.
What CG? Say that again.
The like helicarrier.
Oh yeah, the helicarrier looks great. Yeah, it looks fucking mint, man. The CG in this film is fucking bang on.
Like, I can't think of like one bit in this film where like the CG stands out to me as being unrealistic.
Apart from CGI Ruffalo, but it's okay because he can't hurt you.
Yeah, true.
But
I mean,
yeah, it looks great.
If you take any piece of CGI and you like slow it down, you really look at it, sure you can like see.
Yeah, of course.
And it's and it's never going to be perfect, but
yeah, the helicarrier is so cool. It's so just simple. It's just a big fucking flying runway, but it just fucking works so well.
I think also the fact that they like walk around on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They really have
helps.
them in the scene, and they could have easily just kept it all inside, but you know.
Well, I don't even know if, like, it wouldn't surprise me if that was just a giant green room set. Like, would not surprise me at all. And yeah, the sets in this film, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they look fucking mint. Inside the helicarrier, just every bit of it looks great.
Like, all, like, inside Stark Tower. Like, they must have built all of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. And we were saying about the holograms and stuff as well. They just look like they were fucking there, bro. They look great.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I reckon they'll just have those straight up in the future, you know? We won't have, like... Well, we'll still have, like, computer screens, but we'll just have, like, touchable hologram screens that we can just use.
Can you imagine? Hologram porn. Way.
It will be there, man.
Yeah,
Porn
bro.
industry is always on top of that.
Can't
They're
wait
like,
for
"Ooh,
some hologram tentacle hentai.
Oh god. You get like the hentai cum
Don't.
on your face. You'd be like, ew.
Don't quote me on that.
Like full on drips.
These are not the real views of the mighty JabotCon.
But they are.
Shh. But yeah, looks fucking great through and through.
They had like the OG version of Thanos in this, which is the guy in the costume.
Yeah, bro. Actually, we could have a look at that.
He looks quite a bit different.
Yeah, because it's literally just a dude in makeup, bro. Oh no, this isn't. I'm not after cartoon dude.
Yeah, Avengers Assemble is like a cartoon they put
Yeah,
out.
no, yeah.
Basic.
Here he is. But I know there's like a. What if we try like actor?
Do you reckon like Thanos has to brush his teeth? Because he's got some pearly whites going there.
Oh yeah, bro. Of course he does.
He like gets up every morning. He gets out his like giant toothbrush.
Yeah.
Gets out his space Colgate.
We know that he plays.
I don't think Josh Brolin's did play.
No, he doesn't play him in the first one.
Google the show.
Google the shit.
Vanian
Who's this
Poiter.
cunt? Okay. There he is. There it is. That's the sort of image I was
Oh,
trying to
damn.
find. Yeah.
Thanos used to be a black guy.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm glad he didn't end up looking like this, but the face looks, like, good. I mean, it looks good in the movie anyway.
He's just too small.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously looks tiny here, and I'm glad they didn't go with it because he looks like a Power Rangers villain.
He's like,
Oh my
Alpha,
god, look at that. He
get
looks
me
like,
5 teenagers with attitude.
look at that.
Thanos has returned.
He just looks so strange because he's just normal man size. Oh no. Just normal man size. Just normal man size Thanos.
I mean, we will have plenty to say about Thanos in the future, but
Oh,
it's interesting to know.
Thanos.
It's interesting to note that it was originally a different guy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But he doesn't have any.
Maybe
lines
that's
or
why it
anything.
took him so long. He had to like change the skin. Well, no, he went from purple to pink.
Well, he looked purple in
He looks pink.
Guardians.
But he looks pink.
What in Guardians?
No, in Avengers.
Oh, in this, yeah, he looks pink. Let's see, does he look?
He gets pinker as he goes on.
He definitely looks pink in Age of Ultron, but I think it's just a lighting thing. I think the model's supposed to be the same as Guardians in that film, but that's all in Phase 2, so we don't really need
And
to
the
go
one
into all
thing
that.
is, he had like these like blue contact lenses on.
Yeah.
I wonder how much this guy got paid to smile at a camera.
One really interesting thing is that's actually the same helmet design.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, I guess they kept some stuff consistent.
Thanos and Guardians of the Galaxy. He has the same helmet as that. Oh, kind of.
This one's got more of like a crown on it.
Yeah, I guess it's not exactly the same. Yeah. I actually thought he looked really good in this film, but that's Phase 2. That's Phase 2. He had a lot of different stuff going on.
At this point, he's more of just like the background dude. You don't really know anything about him.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. I've got so much to say about him, and it just goes into
Yeah,
just goes into just a whole different conversation.
very
'Cause
much so.
We can just go into this character for hours and hours.
Yeah, I'm still confused though why he sent Loki to. Well, it was this dude at the
Yeah.
start of the film, which was like, "Yo, Loki is the hot shit."
Yeah, I suppose we can talk about that. It's like, I get it. I get why they did it. It's like he's a villain from a previous film. He's got this connection with Thor, and Thor doesn't really have much of a connection with anything else in that film, so it does kind of make sense. But
Well, he has a guy with the guy that got. He has a connection with the mind control dude.
Yeah, that's true. The professor guy. But yeah, it's kind of like Thanos gave him the Mind Stone to go and get the Space Stone when he could have easily just gone and
Should
done
have
it
just kept
himself.
the Mind Stone.
He wouldn't even need the Mind Stone to go and do it himself at that point with the Avengers. He could just fuck them all up right there and then. They would.
Yeah, but
They're all
he
so
didn't
much
really
weaker than
think
they
it
are
was worth
later.
his time. I
But how
guess.
how can he not think it's worth his time? His destiny, his whole destiny thing is he thinks his destiny is to get these stones, and he can't be asked to go and do it himself. He spent
Well, I guess he was too busy trying to find the other stones.
2 phases just sitting on his ass. I mean, if it was me and I was like, right, I've got a stone and I can use it to go and get myself another. That's still one step closer to my. It's all right. I'll find the rest later once I've got the one that teleports me everywhere. You know.
Yeah, it would make his life a bit easier if he
like-
got that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like, just fucking go and do it yourself. Why did you...
Maybe he hadn't had the gauntlet completed at this point.
Obviously, it makes sense as to why they did it from a movie and business perspective, but in terms of the lore and the character, it's a bit like, why would you do that? Why would you just sit around? Makes
I
no sense, but whatever.
somehow think if he showed up in the first film, things would have gone a bit differently.
Yeah, that is also true. They watered him down as he is. So,
Like
but
Avengers
again,
Assemble,
that's-
and he'd be like, Avengers Disassemble. And he just rips the fold.
Avengers
the whole
never
thing up.
assembled even in the first place.
Yeah.
Because the first thing they fought is Thanos, and they all died at the end.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, your shield's indestructible, is it? No, it's not. Lol. Dude. Yeah, they would
instead-
absolutely just get fucked.
Instead, he sends someone who's already been beaten once by one of these characters at this point. But whatever.
He's like, right, I need
Give him
these
a stone.
stones. I'm trying to get as many as possible. So here's one of them. Go and get me another one.
Yeah. So like, if you're gonna send like, which
Just
if you're
send him
gonna-
without the stone. He doesn't fucking need it if he's hot shit, right?
or if you're really that like, I can't be asked to go and do it myself, send the Black Order with him.
Yeah.
They still would have been fucked
that
then.
would have worked. That would have worked.
I didn't know that. Considering how they did the Black Order, it could be interesting. But if they were done right, they'd still just absolutely
Yeah, I
smash that
think,
version of the Avengers.
Oh god, no, we got. I think the Black Order would be good, but this is another topic where I'm just like, we can't talk about this too much yet.
Yeah. Yeah, completely. It's we just do this. This is exactly what we do.
Oh my god, we've already been talking for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We've already hit the 2-hour mark, bro.
Fucking Christ.
But this is it. Is we're really trying not to go into tangents. Is the thing.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried
This
that we
is
weren't
us
going
when
to
we're
find
trying
enough
to
say.
like hold back on what we're talking about.
Yeah. But it's like I was a bit like I didn't know if we were going to be able to make this much content because ideally I think 2 hours was about as much as I was expecting. But I'm still thinking
Yeah.
about these films that we're supposed to be talking about. I'm like we're going on to tangents and there's still things I could talk about with the ones that we're actually supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There's just so
I
much
would
to
have
say
been.
now knowing the whole grand scale of things and where everything goes. It's just like it's you just view them so much differently as you would have when they first all came out. You know?
Yeah, like after watching this, I think Iron Man's a lot stronger than I gave him credit for, because Iron Man in these movies does some fucking badass shit.
He's got fucking balls, bro. He's got
He
absolute massive balls. It's like
Got
he
some-
knows that
no.
Loki's an Asgardian. Thor just comes in, grabs him, and Iron Man's like, "All right, I'm fucking going after him." It's like,
No,
okay.
even before
Jesus,
then, he
that's
just
some-
like full on rocks up on Loki, and he's just like, "You're a
yeah,
god."
bro.
I'm a
Yeah,
Stark.
coming in with his AC/DC and his fucking big ass balls, like
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
doesn't let
If you're
anyone
gonna fight
fucking
a
get him
god,
down,
you're gonna
bro.
want to put on some
Yeah,
AC/DC.
man, I feel that. There's some style going in right there. I
Like
fucking
if you're
feel
just
that.
you're just a superhero, you're like, right. That's a literal. It'd be like if Zeus showed up and you're like, you've got magic powers. You'd be like, right, I could just walk in. No,
You
put on my
gotta
favorite song.
do it
you know,
in
put on a bit of
style,
Nene's
bro.
Paradise.
yeah, man.
Bum 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 bum.
But yeah, I mean, Iron Man's got some fucking big ass balls. He's got some really funny little witty lines as well, as he always does.
He's just a badass. He's
Yeah,
like,
man, he's very good. He's very, very good. I
I
think
would
in
like
this
to
film,
see him fight the Hulk, but it doesn't happen yet.
Yeah, it doesn't happen yet. Yeah. He doesn't really even have much of a strength. In fact, he tries to taunt the Hulk
Yeah,
whilst
he's
they're
just
in
like,
the
"Go on,
ship.
do it.
He like shocks him.
Go on, Hulk out a day.
Yeah,
Hulk
like-
out."
And also during that same scene where he's got the little bag of raisin or whatever he's
Yeah.
handing out, and that's the fact that Robert Downey
Yeah, it's
Jr.
just
was like,
improv.
yeah, he was just taking food on set, and they were just fucking just going with it, and it was all improvised. That's really funny. That's really cool. I think
Yeah, I feel
there's
like Robert Downey Jr. definitely plays his character the best out of all of
he's
them.
also sort of just become the character as well. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I watched Doolittle, for example, and it just like it's just weird seeing him in this role that's so much different and just didn't really do him any favors, you know.
It's definitely well cast.
Oh yeah, 100%. So is Chris
Honestly, I think all
Hemsworth.
of the Avengers are.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think that's one thing that Marvel's got right on the fucking money is casting pretty much throughout the
I
whole
think that's
thing.
another good reason why Hulk belongs in fucked here.
Yeah.
Because they just fucked up the casting.
Yeah, it's really not great. Really not great.
Like if the villain was someone else, like maybe I think that actor just doesn't fucking work. It's just
Yeah. No, I agree.
like I think Abomination is literally one of the worst villains in all of the MCU.
Which is a shame. Because I actually quite like his character. Like, not
you can
not
do
in the movie.
backflips,
But
dude. You can do backflips, dude.
not in the movie, but like the character in
Dude,
general
you
is
can
pretty
do
cool.
Backflips, dude.
Oh yeah, man. Backflip. I mean,
Dude.
Black Widow can do backflips, and she managed to get away, kind of.
I reckon Black Widow could beat the Hulk because she can do a
Easily,
backflip,
bro. Prep time.
dude.
It's all about that prep time.
Black Widow with prep time.
Equals Batman.
I think going back to like the first Iron Man, even like at the start of the film, you see like Tony Stark changing really quickly.
Mhm.
In Thor, his character development is there, but it's more of him just realizing he's a complete fucking tool.
Mhm.
Captain
Yeah.
America's is interesting. It's hard to compare like all of their groups, I guess, because Tony Stark goes from being somebody who thinks he's saving the world to realizing he's actually fucking it up and he needs to be responsible.
Yeah, especially later on.
Thor kind of has the same deal, right?
Thor has
And
quite a deep arc, all in all.
Yeah, but
Everything
Thor and Tony
considered.
Stark are kind of similar in the fact that they start out and they're both quite powerful people,
Yeah.
and then through one way or another, they both realize that they've got this power. They need to make sure that they're not using it to hurt people. That they need to actually be
quite sort
responsible.
of big-headed as well, almost.
Yeah. Whereas Captain America, he never goes through that.
He's always been very noble, and he started off really weak.
Yeah.
So he knows what he knows what it is to be a little guy. Whereas, I mean, Stark was sort of born into it and sort of naturally kind of became what he is. I mean, Thor's Asgardian. I mean, that's just he's the son of
Pretentious
Odin.
fuck.
Like, yeah, like he's always been the son of Odin. He always knew that was coming, you know.
And then on the complete different side of the spectrum, you've got the Hulk, which is somebody who doesn't want his power at all. He's like afraid that if he even uses his power, he's gonna hurt people.
Yeah, man.
And this is like the first time you sort of see him being like, I can actually use my powers for good. Because in all of the Incredible Hulk, he's just running away.
And he the weird thing is how he kind of like up until the endings of these films. So even in the Incredible Hulk, it's like he just can't control the Hulk until the final battle. And then in the final battle, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna hurt you guys anymore. I'm gonna kill the enemy because I've kind of got a little bit of control over the Hulk now that I'm in the final scene of the film, which I think is kind of weird. He doesn't really get in anyone's way. I suppose he punches Thor, but that's about it.
Yeah. So he doesn't get as much character development as the rest of the characters.
No, but
Again,
he also feels
Black
quite
Eye
fresh.
and Black Eye? No,
Black Eye.
Black Widow. Yeah, Black Eye and Hawk Widow, dude.
Black Eye and Hawk Widow.
They don't really get a chance for much character development. Really, Black Widow's character development is just you realizing that she's putting on a front and she's actually not a secretary. She's a badass super spy. And Hawkeye's character development is
Next to null.
yeah, he gets hit in the face.
Yeah, like nothing really happens with him because it like after after he becomes sort of normal Hawkeye again, they go straight into the end of the film, so they go from that bit to going to New York.
So I think they really need to like give us like why Hawkeye is Hawkeye.
Yeah, we know he's got quite a
know.
link to Black Widow, don't we? That's pretty much about all we know. I mean, we know little bits and pieces, but
Is there any like side characters we think are particularly good in these? Like, I think Rhodey after Iron Man 2 is a much better replacement.
Yeah, Rhodey's pretty cool. I like Rhodey.
That guy from Iron Man 1 who dies in the fucking cave with Tony Stark.
Yeah, the scientist guy. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
cool
he did a really good job.
Yeah.
The guy who gave Captain America the super soldier serum. This like European dude.
Yeah, I think
he was like
another thing was I didn't think that Howard Stark was really very likable in Captain America. He just like, I don't know, he just came out with really cunty vibes. Like, he just didn't seem like a very likable character at all.
Yeah, because it seems like they cast him to be like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Like that, and because I'm pretty sure they had an older Howard Stark for Iron Man 2, so they had to get like a different actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he just comes across as like a very generic, cheesy sort of businessman. Doesn't seem like a very interesting character.
Yeah, I completely agree. Heimdall's great.
Okay.
Odin's great.
Okay. Yeah, Heimdall I always thought was really cool.
Yeah, he's always been really cool.
I swore, like, at first I was like, is this guy gonna have a stone on him? Because, yeah, I always like Heimdall.
Yeah, there was a lot of speculation about him having the Soul Stone, wasn't there?
Yeah, I kind of bought that for a bit.
Yeah, so did I. So did I. Yeah. Also,
I mean,
Odin's really cool as well.
Yeah, I feel like the person who plays Odin, I can buy as Odin, which is a hard task in the first
fucking
place.
Hannibal Lecter, bro.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Fucking yeah, man. He's very cool in the role.
It takes quite a bit of gravitas to pull that off.
But I also wish that we got to see him do a bit more, because Odin's like super strong, and we never really see him. The most we ever see him do is
he just tells the Frost Giants to fuck off.
Yeah, that's the most like fighting he does is with the fucking. It's not even fighting, but with the
it would be a
the
bit weird
Bifrost.
though. Like, as much as I want to see Odin's fights, and I hope we do get that in future Thor films.
Yeah,
it would have been a bit weird if he was just going and be like, Thor, you can't fight, and then he just is like, oh, by the way, check this out.
But he's also fucking dead though, so.
I mean, flashbacks, bro.
But
flashbacks.
There's that, and it's also Odin, and it's also comics. So I mean, everyone ends up coming back. It's comics, right? Whatever, they don't seem. Obviously, with movies, it's kind of different. It's not like the comics, but they've always got room to bring back some of these characters if they really wanted to.
I feel like we talked about Nick Fury briefly before, but
yeah, we did go into Nick Fury a bit.
What a good fucking cast.
Yeah, I like how they changed him in the comics as well. How Nick Fury is now he's a black guy in the comics now.
Because he used to be like this white dude, and Samuel L. Jackson just came in instead, motherfuckerly.
Yeah, and it just fucking worked. They've actually done similar things with like Nebula. Nebula's quite like she is in the films now in the comics. She's got a similar sort of look.
See, I wish Nebula looked more like her actor, because Karen Gillan's like a total babe.
I don't disagree. But the makeup looks great. The makeup does look great. But yeah, I'd like. She looks like someone completely different. I agree.
And like Coulson, I think does a really good job with what he's given.
Yeah, Coulson's really cool. But
I wouldn't have minded him showing up in later films, but he never does.
No, he doesn't, does he? Even though he is still alive and he had a huge part to. But like, he does get fucked, but he's not dead. Like, he is still alive because he's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And he was a huge part of Phase 1, which is kind of weird as to why they didn't bring him back at any point. Like, he never even makes a cameo or anything anywhere, as far as I know.
I think if we're going to talk about side characters, though, we also got to talk about the bad ones. And, yeah...
So, who are the bad ones?
Jane Foster and her fucking lesbian friend.
We have kind of been through Jane Foster. We haven't been through a friend. I can't remember her name. Can't even remember the name of the character.
I can. She's just there and she's annoying.
Yeah. They're not...
She's just there for comedy relief.
Yeah, they're not great at all. See if I can find...
His actual Asgardian friends are so much... They're like... It's like the Fellowship of the Ring. But instead you have to watch a TMZ movie. And I just hate it.
Yeah, Well, just tell me the name of the character.
I don't fucking know her name. Fucking
Kat Dennings.
There we go.
Is the name of the actress.
Kat Dennings. She's just there to be like a Tumblr blogger. Like, she just has... her character doesn't do anything for the plot.
No.
At all.
Is she in the
Pointless.
second one as well? I don't even know.
Yeah,
The second one's so forgettable.
Alright, I don't even want to know her fucking name because I don't care about a shitty ass character. Like,
Darcy Lewis is the name of the character.
Right, she shows up and she's like, wow, Chris Hemsworth is so hench. That's basically the...
Pretty much, yeah.
Depth of the character.
She really doesn't have much character
She
at all.
whinges.
Captain
America, I feel like, has got a pretty good supporting cast. Apart from Howard Stark.
I think, apart from Howard. I think Peggy's cool. I think...
Like, I'd peg her.
Damn.
Yeah,
Peg
I mean, she's
Peggy.
pretty hot. Agent Peggy Carter, dude.
She's pretty mint.
But yeah, she's, I can see why, like, Captain America is into that. I think she's pretty good.
Yeah,
If
he
we're
doesn't
going
let go of
through
her the
Hulk.
whole time as well.
Right, the
also,
Incredible. I think it's
Bucky as well as
Catherine
Bucky.
Zeta-Jones who's playing. I put in the Incredibles instead of the Incredible Hulk.
Brilliant.
I was just like, this isn't what I'm looking for.
Who's the fucking...
Oh no, is it Betty Ross?
No, I was thinking of the guy. Oh, the old guy.
Oh,
like he's in
General William.
Yeah, because he's in later films. In fact, he's in Endgame.
Is he?
Mhm.
He's in Civil War.
Yeah, he's in Civil War. He's in Endgame as well.
Not a particular. He's
Phil's in this film. We forgot that Phil Dunphy's in this film.
Yeah.
Just a little shout out to Phil Dunphy there.
He's the scientist. Dude.
Yeah, man.
Weird character. I'm sure they were gonna do more with her, but they never did.
What's his fucking name, bro? No, because that's the villain.
Alright, so this Tim Roth guy.
Tim Roth.
Which is weird because I don't think this person's a bad actor.
Show me what you're looking at.
The guy who played Abomination.
Oh.
I feel like I'm babysitting in.
Yeah.
Right
Tim
now.
Roth here. Yeah, that's what I was just on. Yeah, he was. I didn't like him. I was looking for the old guy.
He's been in some good stuff. I mean, I recognize him as a good actor in other things at least. But he did not work.
No, he didn't.
And the rest of the side cast, you've got the Hulk's lady who was such an important character, she never shows up again.
Liv Tyler, Betty Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, of course. I knew I recognized her. She's fucking. What's her face in Lord of the Rings?
Oh shit.
Yeah, the fucking elf bitch. I knew I recognized the face from
Gladriel.
Is it Gladriel?
I think it's Gladriel.
Isn't Gladriel the big? Wait,
or is it Arwen?
Let's see, it should be here somewhere. Lord of the Rings. Arwen. Yeah, it's Arwen. Yeah. Galadriel's like the god bitch, isn't she?
I mean, I didn't have it. I don't think she played the character badly, like, but nothing writing there that made her interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If we're talking about supporting cast, Iron Man 2, I think really probably the best overall supporting cast.
But we agree that Phil Dunphy is the best in the Hulk, right?
He's the best by default.
Okay, cool. As long as we agree on that. So what are we on?
Like,
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, because they got rid of Rhodey, they replaced him with Don Cheadle.
Which was... I think initially they probably thought it was unfortunate, but...
It works so
the
much
results
better.
the result says otherwise.
They've got Happy in that film, and Happy's still in the MCU.
Yeah, Happy's a big part of the whole thing. He's got a lot to do with Spider-Man now as well.
Yeah, they have Black Widow as supporting cast. They have Nick Fury as supporting cast. They have Coulson. They have freaking Pepper Potts, she's still decent in that film.
She's got a good part in this film.
Like she doesn't like. Her problem later on is that they make her useless, and it's an Iron Man film, so she actually has something to do. So she's not awful.
Yeah, she doesn't get a whole lot of character building past these films. She does.
No, I
she
mean,
does in
her
Iron
main
Man
arc
3.
is that she decides to fucking start turning Stark Industry into a candle maker, exclusively selling Pepper Potts vagina candles.
Pepper Potts, but I'm gonna make JabotCon Gooch candles.
You can get a Glenda Gucci.
Oh no, a Glendy Gooch, a Glody Gooch candle. Oh no, it's disgusting. Why are you fucking barking at?
Well, I think that's all of the movies that we talked about for sidecast now.
Yeah, I think we've gone over.
I guess
most
there's
of it
the
at this
original
point.
Iron Man, which has like a sort of smaller cast, and it was a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah, obviously the dude being the most notable.
Oh, they did have that like robot arm though, and he was pretty cool.
Yeah, he had some funny little moments in there.
Robot arm had like more personality than all of Jane Foster's
But you'd surprise
scenes put together.
What I don't get, why is the
I think they should replace Jane Foster acting with the robot arm.
Wouldn't the arm be controlled by Jarvis though? I mean, it's obviously not because it's got a weird
No, it's
little
just like
stupid
its own
mind of its
thing.
own. Yeah. But I mean,
I think
you'd
Ultron
assume.
stole it so he could wank himself off.
Oh yeah, he probably did. That's one of Ultron's. That's his wank arm. It's built into his torso.
It just comes out.
It just comes out.
So he can
wanks
wank
him
and
off,
fight at the same
yeah.
time.
I don't really know how a robot wanks, but that's definitely where it goes because we don't see it again. So the only explanation. Call it a
Is
conspiracy
there anything
theory,
else that you feel like we've missed?
I think we've been over a lot of it. I think we're struggling not to bleed into the other phases at this point. Yeah, I think we've done a good job here. I think we've got a nice.
I think what we talked about the story, the characters, the music. I guess we haven't really. We've sort of gone over how the films look.
Yeah, I think
the Hulk's
we sort of went through those as we went along.
like the worst looking film.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of in the same tier as they are in the list with how they look. Maybe Thor isn't a bad looking film actually. There's a lot of cool stuff with Asgard.
Oh yeah, Asgard looks fucking great, bro. Asgard looks great, and the costumes are great in Asgard.
Yeah.
But they look cheesy as fuck when they get down to Earth. The costumes just look like bad cosplays. But then when they're in Asgard, they work.
I don't really like Captain America's costumes at all in this phase.
Trying to think. I did this last time you said this, so yeah. First Avenger.
Because in the first Avengers, he's got like quite a soldiery looking uniform.
I didn't dislike it. I quite like it.
I don't know. I don't feel like they really did a cool costume for Captain until Civil War.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely just gets better. I think
I
it
mean,
looks worse in the Avengers,
Iron Man
honestly.
suits were always pretty cool. I'm not much for the
Yeah.
suitcase suit. Um,
I quite like the suitcase suit. I think Captain America looks worse in the Avengers than he does in this film.
think so.
I think the suit is. Yeah. I think that it's just like it's just a really bright blue, and it's just I don't know. There's just something a bit ugly about it to me. It kind of looks like
I had that issue with his suit in Avengers as well.
yeah. It looked.
It,
It just looked like a really tight onesie.
yeah, it's just like he's the Captain America. You know, he's had his super soldier serum. He wants to put that stuff on display.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is. He also looks a bit smaller here. Maybe it's the suit, but I don't know. Maybe it's just this picture. I don't. It looks a bit smaller to me
And
here.
he doesn't have like a proper helmet as well.
He looks a bit more built here, but that also could just
He
be the
just has like
costume.
a hood.
Yeah, yeah. He has a helmet in this one. See, I definitely think this is better. Definitely think this is cooler.
I still like Captain America, just like full on, like does not give a shit about using guns in that film.
Oh yeah,
Or
he
in
just
the
fucking goes
Avengers.
for it, man. I mean, he's Captain America. He's got to use guns.
Like in the later films, they just more push him towards using his shield only.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
do like how he uses his shield, though. That's the one
Hulk
thing
obviously
that
looks
made
at
him
his
go.
best in Avengers.
Yeah, of course, he looks great.
Like I just always say Endgame when I'm thinking of Avengers, but
Yeah,
no,
mate.
just Avengers. He looks really good.
He does look good.
Thor has the same outfit both times, so and he looks good the first time. I mean, he looks good the
Yeah,
second
it
time.
is exactly the same outfit, isn't it? Oh.
Eh.
You absolute fucking silly mong. You fucking absolute bellboy.
Yeah, come on, skinny arms.
I suppose I haven't done one for a couple of hours.
Get that fucking chair out the way.
Oh, I'm so achy.
Now we're gonna see if Jacob can actually count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I helped them out because
Did I do it? Did I count to 10?
No, I did.
I know, I heard you.
Oh, damn it!
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for making use of my torturous point system.
Yeah, you can be Captain America with just a few hundred more of those.
To be fair, I bet a few people have got some points now.
Oh, I've got a few.
Oh no! Don't do it.
I'm saving.
How many have you got?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
For anyone interested, you can make me do
knows?
10 push-ups for 750 points. And on top of that, if you don't want to torture me, we've got 3 emotes that you can unlock that I'm posting in the chat right now. There they are.
Safe.
I've got over 3k on my main account, saving up nicely for you. Oh my god.
There we go, man.
Oh,
there we
that's
go.
gonna
That's
be-
what you want.
That's gonna be
That's
a
what you
bad
want.
day.
That's gonna be a great day
That's gonna
because
be a bad day.
I'll like, Matt. If you like, send me a PM because I've got like a lot of points too, so we could like, just like drop all of the points at the same time.
Can someone just buy an emoji? Or pick a song, any song, you know. Put a song
Yeah,
on.
I've
That's an
got
option
a song.
too.
It's called 10 Push-Ups.
Yeah, I'll just search for it on Spotify now. No worries. Hold on, I'll find 10 push-ups on Spotify. 10 push-ups. Episode 10. No, there we go. This- what am I listening to?
We are Ghanaians. We are never monkeys. We are human beings just like you people. Yeah.
I think one thing
We also care.
that I haven't said about Phase 1 is it's actually quite short. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
probably not in terms of like, you know, it's longer than like a day's work to go and watch all of them, but there's about 10 hours of film here to watch.
It's quite a lot. Wait, when did
Yeah.
the Avengers was 2012? Am I right?
Avengers was 2012, yeah. Or 2010. No, it had to be 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because it's definitely the shortest out of all of the
2012.
phases.
Yeah.
Because phase 2 is fucking long.
Yeah, phase 2 is definitely the longest. I remember being really excited for Age of Ultron for the pure reason that I just wanted to see more Thanos, and he was just barely there.
Yeah, but like, yeah, Avengers 2 has come out. That means Avengers 3 will be sooner.
At that point, it was like, oh, they've introduced him in Guardians. He's had a proper introduction now, so now is a time to get him involved a little bit more. And I was kind of expecting that, but it didn't really happen.
This leads into Guardians of the Galaxy. We're gonna get what else gets introduced? Ant-Man
Yeah, hold on. Let's have a look at what movies we've got left to watch.
coming up. 'Cause I feel like looking forward to Phase 2 is probably a good place to end this off.
Yeah, I agree. The fuck?
Phase 2.
So we start with Iron Man 3.
That is a very good
which
movie.
I'm quite looking forward to.
I
Everybody
like
hates
that
that film,
movie
but
a lot.
I like that film.
I like that movie.
Beef and Phoebe. What is Beef and Phoebe? What is Phoebe?
Phoebe is the name of your cat, right?
Phoebe. That's Phoebe.
I thought it was Fables.
Phoebe is like beef backwards,
Phoebe.
but
Dude, I could go for some Phoebe right now.
for some Phoebe.
Some roast Phoebe.
So that was 2013. So that's actually only 1 year on.
Yeah.
Thor: Dark World was 2013 as well. Captain America:
We're
Winter
gonna have to
Soldier is
watch Full
2014.
Dark World, dude.
So
We have
there
to
is,
watch
yeah,
Dark
mate.
World.
That is like, that is also. I mean, I know that's going down in the F tier. I know that's a fact.
Full Dark World, directed by Alan Taylor. Wait,
yeah.
what? Alan Taylor?
Someone went to wait. Didn't someone go to our school called Alan? I swear there was an Alan Taylor.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, I know somebody called Alan Taylor.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
And then Captain America: Winter Soldier, which a lot of people think
The
are like,
Russo brothers.
yeah, a lot of people think that
I'm
this
looking
film is one of
forward
the
to that
best in the
one.
MCU. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a long time.
I remember it being better than the second Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Got GOG.
Guardians of the Galaxy, which is, oh, what a masterpiece that film is. I absolutely love
We
that
got
film.
that directed by James Gunn.
Yep. he
Dude,
does a
I've listened
brilliant
to the
job on those
Guardians of the
films.
Galaxy soundtrack so many. I've listened to it way more than I've watched the film.
Oh, yeah,
but I
it's-
still love the
it's-
film.
I think it's easily the best soundtrack out of all the movies, but it's kind of also a cheat because they just use songs. There's not much
It worked for me, to
original
be honest.
soundtracks, but
Works.
yeah, it works. It definitely works. But I think comparing it to songs that have got like an original soundtrack it's a bit of a cheat, but it's
Apples and
definitely
oranges.
good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then Avengers
Got the big-
Age of Ultron. And then Ant-Man. So this is another one like Phase 3 where they went the Avengers and then finished it with a movie that wasn't the Avengers. I think that's strange. That's strange to me.
Yeah, Ant-Man is like... I think Ant-Man, they were just like, right, let's just see how this film will do, because we're really not
Yeah.
sure.
Ant-Man finishes off Phase 2, which is quite interesting.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to watching Ant-Man again.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to watching all of these again, apart from Dark World.
So actually, there's only one more movie here. There's only one extra movie here. So, Phase 1's 6 movies long, right? This is only 7 movies long.
Yeah.
And
then there's Phase fucking 3.
Phase 3, how many movies has Phase 3 got?
This is where they were like, wait, we can make money.
Yeah. Actually, Phase 3 is longer. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course
they
it
got-
is. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 films in Phase 3. Fuck!
Dude.
We
That's
thought
twice
Phase
as
2
long
was
as
the
Phase
longest,
1.
bro. That's nuts.
Actually, twice as long as Phase 1.
Okay.
But if you look at the... Actually, if you look at the release date of these, so Iron Man came out in 2008 and Avengers came out in 2012, so that's 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man 3 comes out 2013, and Ant-Man comes out in 2015, so Phase 2 only lasted 2 years.
2 years. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
and then Captain America Civil War comes out 2016,
2 years.
and Spider-Man Far From Home comes out
hold on.
July 2019, so
You're telling me it took 2 years to make 7 films? Wait.
yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it took a little bit longer,
That's nuts.
like 2 years, 2 months, but yeah.
That's actually insane.
And in Phase 3, they started in May 2016, and they finished 2nd of July 2019, so they did Phase 3 in just over 3 years. So the longest phase in terms of time is actually Phase
I'm an
1.
absolute wrong. There's 6 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 movies here. That's 2 movies a year.
So despite Phase 1 having the longest difference in release dates, it was actually the shortest phase. That's... Dude, if that feels like it was an eternity.
Yeah, man. Feels like a long... I mean, we were still in school when all
Yeah.
that was going on, bro. Like, literally.
I was a little kid, man.
We were still in school.
I want to go see the Avengers.
It's pretty mad.
Yay, it's Spider-Man.
And they've somewhat, with a couple of exceptions, they've only got better. Looking at you, Captain Marvel and Dark World. Looking
And now we
you.
look forward to Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man, and Thor, and Doctor Strange, and maybe Black Panther 2.
But I think
Maybe Captain Marvel 2.
I think that's a good place to end it. I don't know
Yeah.
if
I'm
you've got
pretty
anything
happy
else
with
to
it.
say about anything. If there's any side notes you'd like to add, but I'm pretty happy with what we've done today.
Yeah, I feel like there was like even back early on in these films there was clearly a plan going.
Oh yeah,
No,
definitely.
I don't know if they were planning Endgame out right from the start. I don't think they were, but
No, I don't think they were.
they did a really good job establishing a universe.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
100%. It was something that
I
had never
think-
been done before.
yeah, like when I go back, and especially when I watch Avengers, you know, you can call it a cash grab, and you're not wrong. It grabbed a lot of cash, but you
Yeah, I
can't
did.
deny the fucking effort that went into these films.
Oh yeah, completely, 100%.
Like there was clearly some people who really wanted to make good movies here,
Yeah.
and it absolutely dominated Hollywood.
And films will never be the same. Well, I mean they are, but
Yeah.
it's a part of cinematic history. It really is. I mean, it really has changed the game. Like, I don't think there's ever as much hype around movies in general as there ever has been around. I mean, you know, obviously you got Star Wars and things. There has been a lot of hype around things, but I don't know.
Dude, I've never
The
seen a
MCU is
cinema as
just-
busy as
yeah,
when we went to
it's-
see Avengers.
Yeah, it's just a whole. It's just a bigger board game, bro. Everyone fucking loves these films.
And
Well, I
everybody's
mean,
been trying to
obviously
make
not
their
everyone,
own
but-
cinematic universes
Yeah,
after
and
this.
no one's been able to stay as consistent. And you
They
know
did
what?
it first.
They made their mistakes, and they've recovered from their mistakes. Apart from Captain Marvel.
And now, you know, it gets even better because there is an official tier list on how good these movies are now.
Yeah, there you go.
So if you've ever seen somebody else's review of this film, fucking wrong, right? It's incorrect.
is 100%.
Unless it agrees with us 100%, it's fucking
yeah,
wrong.
we are the
Arbiters of quality.
yeah.
And
The arbiters of quality. That's what we should call this. That's beautiful. I like that. Okay, I like that. a
so
lot.
if you want a good time, the official order is
The official order
Avengers,
is don't watch these two, just watch these four.
Avengers, Iron Man 1, and Captain America.
Yeah.
And look, hey, there's no cunt tier movies,
Thor's
so
okay. Thor's not too
there's a
bad.
dick. There's the dick tier.
Yeah, Thor's got a big old chubby schlong tier.
I have to see if Thor can escape the dick dimension in his
Oh,
next film.
He can. Oh, God, no. He's gonna escape the dicks dimension, but he's only gonna go down. He's going down to the like. We need
a long
something
way
below
to the
F
bottom.
for that film, bro.
It's a long way to the bottom.
It's a long way to the top if you want a sausage roll.
He's ready to Ragnarok and roll.
I'm just thinking as to whether I want to play a game after this, but I don't know. Don't know if I should just stop streaming.
Cut the stream off, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like nearly 3 hours.
Nearly 3 hours. We've had a fucking. It's been a good time. I was a bit sort of, to be honest, I was almost a little bit fucking nervous going into this one.
Somebody's giving you some bitty boys.
Oh, safe, bro. Look at that. That's a sexy little emote. Thank you, Highland Assassin.
Hogs and shit.
Thank you, my dude. That means a lot. Hey, that's my first bits, bro. I've never had bits before. Look at that. Look at that. That's new.
Hey, you're a bitty boy now.
That's brand spanky new, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
It's kind of funny it happens at the end of the stream, but hey ho.
Yeah, man. But we will be. So, actually, do you fancy going straight after this and watching Iron Man 3? How about that? How about we do that?
Yeah, I'll grab some food.
Your
first,
fellow Scotsman, yeah, bro. You probably think I'm deceiving you. I'm not.
He is actually Scottish.
I've got Scottish roots. I just don't have a Scottish accent.
See, he's so Scottish. He taught me what this is.
This is funny because I was sat in someone else's stream, and this is where we met earlier today. I can't even remember how it happened. He said something about Iron Brew, and it's like, yeah, I know my Iron Brew, bro. I'm a Scotsman.
Yeah, Iron Brew is delicious.
Yeah, bro, I feel that.
I'll punch anybody who says it's not delicious. Clearly, they don't use the mouth tasting things.
Yeah, man, 100%. They changed it though, didn't they? They changed it up, and you didn't drink it for a while.
Yeah.
Quality for great hangovers.
Yeah.
I actually go to Liquorzade when I've got a hangover.
Nah, dude, you want some brew, man. Perk you right the fuck up. That will.
Yeah, brew does perk you right the fuck up. I'll give it that.
Down. It's like
it's
the nectar of the gods.
Yeah, bro, the nectar of the gods.
I'm pretty sure Captain America had a bit in his super soldier serum.
Oh yeah.
Bit of Iron Brew.
And Hulk was just injected with cabbage.
Cabbage, Lucozade, and Mountain Dew.
And wasabi.
That's why he's mad all the time.
That's why
the gamer rage.
Yeah, that's why it's so spicy.
Incredible Hulk, he commits domestic abuse, he beats up his wife.
Jesus Christ. Before bed, when drunk, open a tin, leave it until you get up. And the sugar will sort you out. Yeah.
I've done that. I've had some savage hangovers where I've just.
Oh mate, I just hate hangovers. I'm so bad, bro. I don't
think anybody likes hangovers, man.
I used to be so good. I used to like never get fucking hangovers and just through the year. I'm not even that old, bro. I'm not even that old.
You're old fucking bastard.
But it's just like, I don't know. It crept up on me so quickly. It's just, you know how like, when you had like a really bad night on a certain, like, say most people's first one to do this with is something like fucking vodka or Jaeger or something, but you've had so much of it that it just the idea of that drink just makes you feel fucking sick now. I've kind of done that with everything. Because like I don't really like any of them, and I only drink to get drunk, so that's normally what I'm drinking is the stronger stuff just to get the fucking job done. And now it's just like alcohol in general just makes me feel sick. So this is why I smoke.
Yeah, I drink stuff that tastes nice and then I end up pissed.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
I just don't drink
mango
it.
Cider, I'm a wine. Nah, gin fucks me up, dude.
Oh,
like
God,
somebody
bro.
like you starts talking about that shit, I'll feel sick.
Sake. What's sake?
It's like this Japanese drink.
Sake.
I think.
Ball sake.
You like have it in like a cup, I think.
A bit of ball sake. Oh no, that's a dude.
Yeah,
Chinese stuff. Sake, there it is. Fucking sake. Do you want a bit of sake? I don't know.
Ooh,
There's something I don't
sake.
trust about clear alcohol. It's
Yeah,
always
you know
toxic.
when it's clear, it's gonna fuck
Yeah.
you up. Can see one we drank the bar dry of it.
Jesus Christ, man. Fuck, bro.
I mean, if you don't drink a bar dry, is it even a night out?
I mean, you'd fucking drink me under the table, I'll tell you that.
Dude, I've gone from like having really bad hangovers to like
Drunk
not
for
having them
days,
anymore.
bro. I mean, I've got some stories, but none of it's on alcohol. Actually,
I
there
don't
are
know,
a few.
'cause
There
you
are a
get-
few.
you
Yeah.
You get it when like you've drunk so much alcohol that you wake up the day after the day you've been drinking and you still feel hungover.
Yeah, bro. Fully.
And then you've got the days where the night before that you drank as well as the day before that, so you've got like a 2-day wombo combo going. You just wake up, you're like, where the fuck is my brain? I don't know where I've left it.
And then you get up, go to the toilet, and you nearly piss on it. It's like, fucking who put it in there?
You go to shit and it has a fight with your arsehole as it leaves.
Oh yeah, boy. That's how I like it. That's how I like my shits. No worries, my dude. No worries. Take it easy. We're about to end this stream anyway.
It was just in the after show.
Yeah, man. Chill out for a bit. Why the fuck not? But yeah, cheers for everyone for coming and supporting. We've got a nice little tier list here that we will carry on with next week. We hope to watch these 6 movies this week, and we will be back to you. I don't know. Should we?
I thought we had like so many to watch, but now I'm like, oh, we only got 6. That's
Yeah,
easy.
it's like that's fine. So I mean, we were gonna do it on Saturday. We were gonna do this on Saturday, but it was Halloween, and we didn't realize that Saturday was Halloween. So that just kind of happened. So I don't know. Should we just? Good night, my dude. Good night. Have a good one. Have a good
I
one.
mean, if this
Sleep well.
Well, we'll see. It might happen on Monday again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it's like I think we ought to keep it consistent. It would be nice
Yeah.
to do it on the weekend because I think this Twitch is just generally a bit busier on the weekend. But I think for the sake of consistency, we should probably do it on Monday again. So yeah, look out for it. You can follow our Twitter because I will be posting when we're going to be going live. I can keep you updated there, or through our Discord. I'm also updating through Discord. All those can be found in the panels underneath.
Of course, we get fucking
Getting
raided.
raided, boys. What?
We'll die.
Right where we were gonna end the stream. Definitive Rivals. How are you doing, guys? That's okay.
Oh,
I can
man,
hang
that's
out,
the
bro.
way.
I can hang out. That's okay.
Yeah, hang out with you.
How are you guys doing, boys? Damn! Look at them come. Here they come. Mad. How are you guys doing? You doing good? You doing good? Yeah, we've just been sitting here for 3 hours talking about fucking Phase 1.
Phase 1.
It's been really good. We've had a good time.
Yeah, we've managed.
How are the
to talk
Pokemon treating
about
you? Yeah, the
these
Pokemon are treating
movies.
us good.
We've managed to nearly talk the length of Endgame about these movies.
Yeah, I mean, once we're here, I've still got the tier list up.
Oh shit! Like they're full on.
So
Your stream avatars are going crazy.
yeah, man, they go mental, and we can throw a couple of bombs down. How's everyone
Yeah.
doing?
So many Pokemon.
So hard to keep up.
Everybody in chat gets a Pokemon.
Yeah,
well,
man,
you don't
it's
have to
nuts.
be a Pokemon, but
It's
I think
nuts.
there's just so many Pokemon. Chances are you will be a Pokemon.
What's their story? There's more than Pokemon. You can go down and say there's a thing in the panels where you can change them. We've got like some Marvel ones, we've got some Mario ones, we've got like Pikmin, Naruto, there's Animal Crossing, there's some cool ones.
If you can like scroll down on the stream panels and you can like change it there.
Oh, thank you for the follows, my guys. Oh, I haven't set it up on this. Wait, let me set it up so those come through. Wait, let me replay that for you. Is this? Oh no, wait, it's still not. Wait.
Fuck it, we'll do
replay
it
it
live.
for me. Replay it.
Do
Oh,
it
there we go.
live.
There we go.
Go on. Ooh.
Oh yeah, song request. What do you want on, my dude?
All in around my mouth.
What you want on?
Ooh.
Let me know what you want on, and I'll stick it right on.
Oh yeah, all.
Oh
in around
yeah.
my mouth.
You can also
Oh
make them
yeah.
do push-ups.
Cheers for the follows, my
yeah,
dudes.
all in
I
around
think
my
I clicked
mouth.
it too many
Go on.
times.
Ooh.
It's just going off.
What's that? Paper Planes. Paper Planes by Maya.
Bird planes. I don't know
I
if
found
I've
it.
ever
I
heard
found it.
this.
I found it.
That's-
Hey, what a nice way
Don't
to end the
worry.
stream off. Thank you for the raid, guys. That's mint.
My shiny Obama snow.
You can make me do push-ups for 750 as well. I'm in a lot of pain because this is new. Definitive Rivals, bro. You guys brought all this here. I love you guys.
You have to see.
So I actually no, Ryan. I told you about these guys before. They like speedrun games together. They like race against each other.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I told you about these guys before. They're mint. They're sick as fuck. Yeah, bro.
Games do you guys speedrun? Like,
Who are we with? Are we with Ryan? Are we with Dion? Who have we got? Have we got both of you?
that's... I wish I was a shiny Pokemon. Oh, dude, they're all dancing. What?
Hey, Ryan. How's it going, bro?
Hello, Ryan. I am Ryan.
Yeah, this is also Ryan. We've also got Ryan here.
There's just-
Dealing with the
there's-
dog. I understand. I've got 2 Labradors myself. You can actually see the cats on the bed in the background there.
Best name ever. Dude, Ryan is the best name ever.
This is actually a fucking banger, mate. I've never heard this before. I'm stealing this. This is
I'm
going
so
right in my
glad that I'm
playlist.
called Ryan. Like, I could have been called a lot of things, and that would have been way worse. But I got this name. Doesn't even seem like a real name.
Doesn't
Well, I
seem
want-
like a real name. What does that even mean?
Well,
All I want to
don't
do
know.
is bang, 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 bang.
It means what
I
it means.
understand.
Means what it means, dude. What do you mean? Like Barack Obama. Yeah. Like we've got Obama Snow. Barack Obama Snow.
Hey, we've just hit those 70 followers. Thank you, guys.
Oh,
You're all
damn.
sexy people. You're all lovely, sexy people. Is that too much?
Is this song actually playing on stream?
Yeah, man.
Oh, it is.
Tune, bro. I'm into it. We listen to all sorts of stuff. I'm sexy. Oh, thank you. We're both sexy, Ryan. You're sexy
You're
too.
all sexy.
We're all
Chat
sexy.
is super sexy.
Yeah, bro. We're all sexy.
Chat is the sexiest.
Ryan, I would
Not the
fuck you,
sexiest
bro.
chat girl.
No, I wouldn't. I didn't mean it.
So you're gonna have to be more specific. There's more than one Ryan.
There is more than one Ryan. I think.
There's a Ryan riot.
No, Ryan. No, Ryan. No. No, I meant this Ryan. No. That's not. Lost in translation. Lost in translation.
Adds attention. It's all attention.
He heard it.
Yeah, it's there.
He's keeping it.
Worth it.
Oh no, I'm gonna hear
Shit,
about that
man.
next time I'm in your stream, aren't I? I know I am.
Ooh, yeah, all in around my mouth.
Ooh, yeah, all in her mouth. Ooh. Yeah, I like it, bro. It's a tune. That's cool as fuck. Go on, give us something else. I'll give you one for free.
Shit,
Give me another
this
song.
I
Give me
didn't.
another song.
I didn't realize what song it was until it
It's
got
gonna
to,
be
like, the
super
chorus.
confused. What are you guys racing next anyway? You were playing Midnight Club earlier. I tuned in for a little bit of that.
Wait, oh, I've not heard of like Midnight Club in years. I used to play that on Xbox
Yeah,
with my
man.
cousin.
Yeah. I think it was like you were playing like an older one. So I don't know
Well,
which one I played.
I had Midnight Club on the original Xbox.
Roses Remix.
Midnight Club is not the best game to race. Oh, that's a shame.
No.
I mean, it is a racing game, but I don't remember the controls for that game being amazing. It's long.
Right.
I see.
I didn't.
Yeah, those long speed runs really start to hurt your ass after a while.
Yeah, man, I can imagine.
You need like a good cushion.
Thank you for the follow, Mo. Hold on, let me play your little thing.
Oh,
12
yeah,
hours and I
all
think
in
you're-
around my mouth.
What
Go
the
on.
fuck, dude?
Ooh.
12 hours.
What's 12 hours?
12 hours and they're at 35% through Midnight Club. That's ridiculous.
Oh Jesus, really?
That's insane.
That's nuts, man.
Like,
What the fuck?
Right, so this week we're gonna speedrun Midnight Club. Join us on Friday for the end of the game. It's Saturday now when we'll be starting. It seems like a good combo topic.
Yeah, yeah. We kind of finished as you guys got here. We were literally just about to wrap it up, but it's okay.
Yeah,
we
we've done like a tier list.
We're hanging out for a bit, so that's sound.
Yeah.
We're gonna be actually straight after this. We're gonna be watching Iron Man 3 and we're gonna watch through Phase 2 this week, and then next Monday we're gonna do Phase 2. So you tune into that one. It's been fun. We've had a good time.
Talked about everything.
Yeah, we like strip these things apart, bro.
You've never seen a Marvel movie, dude. You don't need to just watch this. It would be like if you just watch this VOD. Promise you, dude. It'd be 100 times better than watching a Marvel film because.
Oh, Ryan, real talk.
Why could you watch it when we've already watched it for you?
Ryan, there's some real talk going on. Real talk. Which movie is Black Widow the hottest in? I would say Iron Man 2, honestly.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I'd say Iron Man 2. I'd agree with that.
Saw that movie. I was just like, who is this woman and where can...
The first Avengers. She is pretty mint in the first Avengers.
Like,
she is pretty mint in the first Avengers.
Do you know why they always call Black Eye...
What is this? Wait.
Why they always call Hawkeye the Human Avenger? Black Widow does have superpower, and it's her ass.
that poop shoot.
I'm just
with the long curls, man. Yeah, I dig that.
She looking good with that red hair.
She looking good. Yeah, man. I feel that.
I don't like her as much with the blonde hair. No, she's not red.
Iron Man 2 will be the film you watch first. Well, I'd say if you got to watch them, the only one you don't really have to watch is the Hulk.
Yeah. We got the tier list.
Yeah.
We got the epic tier.
But
which is official, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
this is
like,
fact.
Absolutely official.
This isn't subjective.
Actual.
This is objective truth.
like Moses, you know how he got the 10 Commandments. Well, we've given you the tier list.
Wait, what?
Apart from this one's, you know.
Spider-Man is not. Wait. Spider-Man isn't canon anymore because of Sony.
Yeah, that doesn't. I've not heard that.
They're doing a third Spider-Man film. They're doing like a big crossover. They're bringing in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield for a third film. They're doing like a multiverse thing.
Yeah, because they've cast Electro.
They've already started filming it. They actually
Spider-Man 2 already.
Yeah. They actually started filming it recently. Because Tom Holland was like posting on Instagram and stuff.
Which I'm fucking hyped for because I watched the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. I think they hold up quite well. Sony owns the right to Spider-Man. It was kind of a joke. Well, you don't have the right to joke about Spider-Man because you're not Sony, clearly.
Oh, do you know what annoyed me though? They had cause in the new Avengers game, Sony are like, you like only people who have got PlayStation can play Spider-Man, and I'm like, you're childlessly withholding one of the game's core characters. It's like no one's gonna buy a PlayStation just to play Spider-Man. Just release it as a DLC and take a cut from all platforms. Job's a good one. Sure, make more money.
Make him gay.
So
they're
making
Peter Parker
that wouldn't surprise me.
Dude. We're gonna have him suck a spider dick, dude.
Disney Plus is the company that's been fucking Sony, not the other way around. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But at the same time, I just want them to have Spider-Man because I just love the films.
I don't think they're gonna put Spider-Man in Venom 2 because that's sort of like its own thing.
Yeah.
The person asking it, like they've already said they're gonna do Carnage in Venom 2. We might get some other symbiotes.
But that's not part of the MCU, is it?
First Venom yet though, so.
That's not part of the MCU though, is it? The Venom film, sadly.
No, the only thing I know about Venom is that Eminem made a song about it where he goes, Venom. I'm gonna get him.
It's actually
gonna
good.
get him with Venom. You know I'm gonna get him. But yeah, Sony makes so much money out of Spider-Man anyway, because they have all the animated TV shows and shit going on. I doubt the majority of the money on Spider-Man is coming from gaming stuff. It's going to be from merchandising.
Here we go. I've got the little Instagram post that he made.
So Venom does get Carnage to help No, Venom does get Peter Parker to help fight Carnage. You are right about that. But the only reason I say no is I think if they were going to have Spider-Man stuff, they would have probably had it in the first movie. Which, again, is weird because Venom's a big Spider-Man character, but they're
Yeah.
obviously sort of really focused on doing his own storyline within the MCU.
I think it's weird with Venom. I think the Venom films, like, I don't know, like, I think
They
the
already
thing
did
is,
that in Sam Raimi.
they did Venom, and then, like, this was, like, the first real villain film that we've ever got that was, like, just fully supposed to be based on a villain, and then they kind of made him the hero by making just, oh, I'm Venom, but there's another symbiote, and he's bigger and badder than me, and we've got to stop him, so we're now the good guy in the film.
So you're saying Venom's a simp?
Yeah, and then Joker came out, and Joker was fully just a villain movie. Like, the Joker was a
Joker-
villain in that film, and he was the main
Joker's my
focus.
favorite Marvel character, dude.
But I just think they did. It's a fun film. It's a fun film. I don't hate the film. It's a fun film. But it's not one to take seriously.
Well, I watched that, but
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching it at some point.
I also did the Fantastic Four remake again, which I think they're doing another Fantastic Four now. Maybe the plan is just to
Yeah.
like remake every movie 3 times so
Well,
they
they've
can do a like
they've got the
crossover
rights
of
to
all
him
the
now,
different
right?
teams.
Which is why everyone's thinking that Galactus is going to be the big villain for the second saga.
Lethal Projectors was a set of comics where Venom was a good guy. I know, like at some point Eddie Brock became a symbiote.
Yeah, I know. He's had all that going on, but I don't know. Everyone sees Venom as a
Venom
villain,
like
doesn't they?
saves the
Don't
fucking
they? So-
universe in one comic. It's weird.
Yeah, man. I mean, Venom's got a lot of weird little storylines. He's a very interesting character, to be fair. He's been attached to a lot of other interesting characters and done a lot of weird stuff.
No, I would like for him to show up in Spider-Man.
I'd love it. Yeah, man. He's such a sick character. I love Venom.
I just don't think it will happen.
I've got Venomized Thanos here as a pop. He's pretty cool.
I think they fucked up by
That's
skipping
the-
the Suicide origin and also
the
the
thing that
character
happened
and
as
villain
well.
phase. About those, he has a very flat character. Yeah, that was kind of the issue in Spider-Man 3 where the Shadows, you just get Eddie Brock turn up and he's just chode with, noodle hair.
Yeah, bro.
He's just like, oh, Peter Parker, you were mean to me. And it's just like, well, you fucking submitting lies to a newspaper. You get what you sow. And he's like, no, God, please kill Peter Parker. And then you just get some black cum on him and then he's suddenly really fucking bad, dude.
No, I agree.
I don't know what he's like in the actual Venom movie, though, because one, is it Matt or Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Who,
Tom
actually, I
Hardy's pretty
fucking
badass.
love Tom Hardy. He's fucking such a cool actor.
Yeah, but
Bronson, Bane, Mad Max.
in the comics, he's
fucking
about to
amazing.
kill himself instead. See, that's a lot more interesting.
Yeah, man. That's pretty savage. To be fair, I don't know much about the symbiotes in general. Like, I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like, I know things they've done, and I've read comics with them in, but I've never delved deep enough to really know a lot of the backstory and all that
Well,
sort
when
of stuff.
Venom took off, they were just basically like, "Hey, we can milk you," and so they started. They were like, "Well, they're aliens," and then, like all good governments, the government was like, "Ooh, we can make these into super soldiers," and so the government made more symbiotes, and they were like, "Actually, we don't want to work with the government because we're fucking aliens and we're crazy." And some of them like combine into a big guy, which I think is called Hybrid or Legion, actually, I think his name is, which is like loads of different symbiotes combined into one. So, yeah, and then they introduce like the god of symbiotes, which is like Null, and Null's a fucking crazy. I would love if they did Null in the movies, but I just don't know if they could do that right, because Null is like a crazy motherfucker. Like, his blood got turned into a sword which kills gods. Like, that's pretty edgy, right? That's pretty edgy.
Proper edgy right there.
It's like, when I bleed, gods die.
Do you bleed? You know what? I wouldn't mind talking about the DC movies at some point, which is even more of a mess.
Oh my god, we could totally do the DC animated movies.
We could do
Because
the animated
DC,
films.
the
and we could
DC
do
animated
cinematic
movies are
universe.
like really good.
Oh yeah, they got some sick animated films.
Like they can't do live action well, but their animated shit they can. It's kind of like the opposite for Marvel, though. I've heard that.
I like a
some
lot
of
of
the
the
Marvel
live action
stuff,
stuff. I just think they just like. I think the first Superman's really good. I think the first Wonder Woman's really good, even though the villain sucks.
Yeah.
The villain doesn't suck. It's just Ned Flanders. Like Ned Flanders is not Ares. Like it's stupid.
Yeah,
but,
the whole Superman.
like
what
I
are you
love.
doing
It's
here?
annoying because I fucking love Ares. Ares is a sick villain, and he's just fucking Ned Flanders. And I know a lot of people hate it, but I fucking love Batman vs Superman. I love that film.
We can talk about that.
Well, that's a whole different stream in and of itself.
Yeah, the clones are. That's what they're called. They're like the Clenfians or something.
The Clintar.
Yeah. That's what like the fucking symbiotes are called.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
But
see.
I feel like they're gonna need to introduce some more godly characters into the MCU. I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I think they're on that. I mean, they've kind of brushed over it.
They could easily introduce it in a Doctor Strange film.
Yeah, they are on the edge of doing it. The Eternals, exactly. That's the first thing that comes to mind for me as well. And you know what? I am sad that they did. Oh, fuck me in the ass. What the fuck is the name of the group? Jesus Christ. With, fuck! I'm just losing, like, all the names of the characters. Damn.
This has just been Jacob the entire stream. He's like, oh, there's this character when they have a name.
I'm so bad with names. I'm actually so bad with names. It's made this painful. The guy that, like, shouts really loud in the black suit and he's got, like, the big dog.
Oh,
Fucking, why can't I remember his name? I love his character. Why can't I love it?
It's just like the superhumans.
Yeah, Inhumans.
Yeah,
Inhumans.
The Inhumans with,
They were gonna make that film, and then they ended up making it a show, and then apparently the show sucks ass. So I think
they
that's
now
really
need
sad.
a character stronger than Captain Marvel. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, mate, don't get me started on that fucking.
Honestly, I think Captain Marvel would lose to like a Twitter mob. I don't think she power scales
I want
that
them
high.
to just get her next 2 movies out of the way, bring Galactus in, and just let Galactus fucking swallow her whole. Please, just let that happen.
Captain Marvel.
Just get it done with. She's so.
I mean,
that's
the only
thing,
time
is
she's actually been
boring.
like beaten by anyone was Thanos with the Power Stone, which is kind of ridiculous.
Like Thanos was watered down into it. I mean, this. Yeah, I mean, I can just go about Thanos for hours and hours. But
like, ooh, I'm gonna fly around space.
you can't like water down Thanos in the Infinity Gems that much, and then like have her that powerful. And by the way, in her own movie, the conflict was awful. There wasn't even a fight at the end. Well, they kind of, not really. It was she was just dominated everything. She just absolutely fucked
You just
everything
made
up.
me remember something we were talking about earlier, and
What?
we were talking about, you know, how the Tesseract isn't really used by anyone. And now I'm just thinking, actually, Captain Marvel used the Tesseract. How the fuck the Tesseract making us fucking stronger than the powers, like the other Infinity Gems? That don't make no fucking sense. She used an Infinity Gem to get stronger than an Infinity Gem, basically.
That is
what
weird.
happened
I never
there.
thought about that. That is very strange. I guess I kind of forget a lot of the details of a movie quite a lot, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah, I hate that movie, honestly.
Yeah,
It sucks.
But we will get, so the our idea is to do phase 1, which we've just done today, and then to do phase 2 next week, and then the week after, whether we'll do them one after another in the same week or whatever. We were going to separate phase 3 and Endgame and Infinity War into 2 separate ones, because Endgame and Infinity, well, for a start, phase 3 has got, what was it, 12, 11 movies?
11 movies.
And then we've got Endgame and Infinity War, which we can talk about for twice as long as any of them. So
Yeah,
we'll
I
split
mean,
that
you
into
guys
2.
weren't here for this, but when Infinity War came out, we spent 3 hours talking about it.
We literally, literally, we got the trailer for the film, and because we'd been building this up for we'd been with it since the very start. We'd been like we were in love with these films, and it was a whole thing of us even being mates. Really, like it's just something we've always shared. So these films were coming out, and then the first because I've always loved Thanos. He's like, I am an absolute Thanos bumboy. And then it got to Infinity War. The first trailer came out, and he came over to my house, and we sat there and went through the trailer, fucking frame by frame, and tried to predict what would happen, and we got about 90% of it right. It's ridiculous.
We didn't get the Soul Stone right, but
yeah,
we
didn't get the Soul
Stone.
Did. Yeah,
but we got where they were going to be at what point in the movie, and who was going to be there, and who was going to be in what groups.
Yeah.
And we also got the Order of the Infinity Gems spot.
Yep. It's actually amazing. It was brilliant.
All that from the trailer, and they were cheeky bastards because they like full on like edited the stones.
Oh yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
didn't have them up on his wrist at all.
Yeah.
So you were like, it was like, well, there's like a blue light like bouncing off of this character's face right now. He could have the Space Stone.
Yeah. You only ever saw the. Well, you only ever saw the Space Stone and the Power Stone in the trailer, didn't you? He never had any of the other stones in the trailer.
They like edit it off.
Yeah, man.
Which they must have gone through effort because you think about it, they had to re-render that entire shot pretty much just for a trailer.
Yeah. But I mean, that's how you keep the suspense, I guess, isn't it? That's how you don't want to say too much about it in the trailers. It's a clever way of doing it.
Yeah, maybe. We never actually looked at the trailers for these films before we watched them, but maybe that's something we do next time.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, I'm up for that. That's quite an interesting part. Is how the game was. Game. I keep saying game. How the film was marketed. How
it's time to play the game.
Here, I'm gonna give everyone some bombs. Here you go. Everyone like a few bombs. There's some bombs. And by the way, you can spend your. We've got some emotes. One of them happens to be Thanos. If anybody wants something to spend their points on, rather than putting me through pain. But yeah, I think that's probably a good place to call it, honestly.
So if you want to hear like the full discussion, the VOD will be here right away. Bro.
We actually started playing Borderlands 2 recently. No, wait, we finished Borderlands 2. We did Borderlands 2 like 3 times, and we've still got more to do. We started playing pre-sequel, and I started playing Claptrap, and it was.
Oh god, why would you do that yourself?
Well, I mean, it was for the fun of the stream, but he ended up just being kind of weird and boring.
I actually played pre-sequel, yeah. And I haven't played Borderlands 3, so I need to get around to that at some point.
Yeah, I think we're all on
Borderlands 2 is
Borderlands 3
fucking
at some point. Yeah, man.
Played the shit out of that game. All of the shit has been removed by my playing.
So yeah, we've got a lot to watch. We've got a lot to do. Like I say, I was actually a bit nervous coming into this because I was like, are we going to be able to hold a conversation about these films for this long? And here we are.
Yeah, 3.5 hours later.
Yeah. Like, I know we can with the later films, but I was a little bit more worried with these films. I was like, when I came up with the idea of splitting it into phases, I was a bit like, might not be too much to say about the first phase.
We see, this has been a good stream, a great stream.
Yeah, I've been really happy with how it's gone.
It's been an amazing stream.
Yeah, man. Really, really fun. So we're going to be doing more of these. Also, I was planning with Lacron to do. You're also welcome to join in on this. We've got a whole set of villains, just movie villains in general, not specifically Marvel. There are Marvel ones in there, but just a whole list of movie villains. And we are going to narrow them down to the top 10 and have a big discussion about that. So that's something else to look forward to.
And this won't be opinion based, by the way. This will be purely objective, so all scientific. We're going to get the math out. We're gonna get this approved by NASA. Get it wrote up in the United Nations. So if somebody says something that you can legally kill them.
Yeah, man. So that'll be fun. We'll maybe do that. So I'm thinking maybe we do this because this has been a lot more fun than I expected. So we'll do phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, Endgame and Infinity War. Maybe in the same week as say phase 3. We'll see. And then we'll maybe do the villains one, and then maybe try to get into a bit of Justice League or something. This has been
Yeah, 'cause
fun.
I think this would be like pretty good for people. Like, I struggle sometimes to like find like content that's like really long. You just like want to stick something, or you don't want to have to keep putting a different thing
I
on.
feel
It's
that.
just like actually
I feel that.
like some quality content, so I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, man, done a good job.
So, yeah,
Cheers for everyone for
follow-
coming along. Thank you
follow-
for the raid,
follow
Definitive Rivals. I love you guys, and I will be I'll be on with you guys as soon as I see you streaming next. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for all the new follows. I know I messed up the notifications. I've just thing is, I normally just do games. So all of this new setup with the dual cam and stuff, I kind of set this up the other night and I forgot to put the notifications on there. So, but yeah, thank you for all the new follows. We got some
Complete
bits earlier
professional.
as well, and a gifted sub.
Yeah, thanks for everybody who like stuck by to watch as well.
Yeah,
Just
cheers,
us
guys.
Talk about Marvel.
It's been a fun time. It's been a fun time.
Nice. I'm happy that people have had a good time.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'll be back with probably some Call of Cthulhu tomorrow, because I normally play games on this channel. So we're going through Call of Cthulhu in a minute, which is a brilliant little Lovecraftian horror game. And I want to get into my speedruns soon as well. I was going to do it because actually the first time I found Definitive Rivals, funnily enough, is when they were racing Luigi's Mansion, which I was actually thinking of speedrunning. And I was playing on stream at the time, so I kind of found them trying to find who else was sort of streaming the game, and came across them. I thought it was a really cool idea.
That sounds cool as fuck. Like,
Yeah,
people
man.
should go like follow Definitive Rivals.
Fully.
Like just give it,
Sick as
just
fuck.
jump in. You know, give his follow button a little tickle wiggle.
There you go,
like-
give it a little tickle. They're great guys. But yeah, cheers.
We appreciate you watching the stream, too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
It's
sexy
not sucked.
enough.
But
There you
good
go.
enough.
There you go.
You're gonna have to spend your points for that, bro.
Yeah. Sex is 666 points.
But yeah, cheers for coming along, guys. I hope you guys will come and join for some of our other streams. Sex,
PX, fornication, intercourse,
snoo.
ooh, saucy.
Beautiful stuff. Thanks for coming along, guys. It's been a really fun time.
Thanks for making this stream awesome.
Yeah, I hope to see you all soon. Hope you all have a good night. Take it easy, guys. Cheers for coming along.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah, go home.
Go fuck
home.
off, you bastard. I'm
Fuck
sorry. No, I
off,
don't
you
mean it.
bastard.
I don't mean it. I love you. Bye.
Bye.